last time on Bloodlords, wasn't that long ago, you guys had explored most of the main floor of the bank, the various rooms, like the public archives, or restricted access, the manager's office, which was still haunted by a spirit. And Ma, you use your knowledge of Urgathoa to make sure that this haunt could pass on. But most importantly, you guys found the room with the lid of the vault, the bank vault, that was guarded by a twisted bodak that you had overcome with surprising ease. I was definitely most worried about that fight on the main floor. Yeah, you found that the key that you had in your possession allowed access into the lower level of the bank. Exploring that, you eventually found yourself in a hallway with two granite vultures that immediately attacked on sight. Malformed spirit beasts, Crow had identified them as. With that knowledge, you also knew to destroy the accompanying granite skulls to destroy their spirits. And I think we ended with you guys retreating to rest up a little bit. And
yeah, we got fucked up.
Super fucked up.
Oh, I have 11 HP left. I thought I had less.
No, I also had like a 0. I took like all the big hits from one guy.
Yeah, fucking the bleed.
I'll start with... I could use some of your magic before I dare to heal myself, as there are the risks, with medicine.
Yeah, you can heal me while I recover, I suppose. I'll start focusing on recovering my... So how much HP have we lost in the party? I need another...
Those two are max, I think?
No, I'm down 4.
Oh, you're down 4.
I'm max.
I don't know why it says uninjured, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
No, the things are again doing the thing where it just always shows the condition to me.
If I change it to 10, does it actually change?
Yeah, it changes.
So maybe 20 maybe it's just always shows it, that's fine. But I guess I'm close enough to pull it.
Well, just go to max. Change if you go to max?
No.
Well, I've had the conditions to always show because it was easy for me to see, but if you guys find it annoying or whatever, I can turn it off.
I mean, I don't mind it.
But it's only on hover, but I don't know.
I think I would prefer hover, but like, we have had issues with that lately.
I don't care much. If this works
you
like this,
still don't see the HP bars?
It's better seeing them all the time.
I see the HP bars if I
flow.
HP bar on hover and conditions, always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Conditions you always see. Like it's more just like the office.
Yeah. There's no way of doing it. We don't see the.
Yeah, I can change the conditions.
Yeah, that we can't. We don't see the conditions when we're uninjured because that doesn't really.
When you say condition, what did you mean? Our actual conditions or our?
I think you means a health estimation, right?
Oh, okay, not conditions. Okay.
Yeah. So like the health estimation when we're like 100% full HP, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Just when you say condition, the condition is more like the
condition is a specific thing.
Yeah, health estimate.
So yeah, I mean, so now for now I've put it on where it doesn't show if you're not injured. Wait, but then it still says
I can see Tom's.
Yeah, I can see
Maybe we need to reload the application after he did that.
I think so. Yeah. Oh, there needs to be a new token. Let me.
If we go to max, it should.
You can see what, mine?
We can see the condition of
okay,
now I can only see my. Okay, now works. Now it works. I reloaded. Now I can't see Tom even when I hover.
I can only see myself.
Hover over everyone else, and they'll come back and they won't disappear.
It's fine.
I can't see my condition, champ.
That was your fault, Tom. It only
It's
shows
your
it on full. It only now will show people on full.
Okay.
What if I want to just know that
Tom.
You'll know because it doesn't say anything. The exclusion of
double sure. You have visual representation of it.
And you can see your HP bar when you hover.
But I don't want to hover.
If we have really
You're just being devil's advocate at this point.
If we can hover,
I'm just trolling you. I'm just trolling you.
If we can hover to see the percentage of HP bar, what's even the point of the module though to like show barely injured? The whole point out was that you don't get to see the HP bar, right? You could like have a Vegas sort of help.
I mean, the point is like you either see the HP bar or the condition, right?
Okay, so yeah.
So if they see the condition, you don't need the HP bars.
The estimate.
Why? You know what we mean.
I'm removing the HP bars, but for now.
Go ahead. Go ahead and click the heal button, Timo.
Heal button.
Okay, so removing the
You know
estimate.
what? No, it's fine. Actually, Jack, it's fine. Leave it the way it is. Okay.
Just leave it the way it is. Don't
Leave it the way it is now.
Don't touch
Okay, try to heal yourself.
Ossion slumps into a
Yeah,
bag
I'm
of
healing
bones.
myself.
I refocus, Jacko. I slump into a pile of bones.
Nope, I
Alright.
failed on myself. Next 10 minutes I'll try heal Ostian.
Heal my pile of bones.
That's
It's been 20 minutes already. Crazy. Time flies.
Unless I'll heal myself.
Unless things
once.
happen, we are doing the healing process.
Yeah, we're doing
Go ahead and try to heal Ostion. Unless Jacko. Until Jacko does something else.
Yay! That's 2d8, right? Yay!
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, there's no ways.
Don't roll. I'm only down 4. Come on. 2d8 on the 4.
Yeah, the bank seems
There we go.
eerily quiet as you take a rest
Okay,
on
I'll-
the street. So after you guys take your rest, lick your wounds, heal up using your necromantic magic. What do you do?
Well,
Or does anybody want to do anything in the meantime as well? Like not
Was there
advance?
anything I could identify? I'm trying to remember.
Let's see.
Mai has something that you should know she has.
What was it again? Like, what did it look like? If I'm trying to remember if I'd be interested as Ostion.
The unusual object on the changer.
Oh, that's like a little talisman thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like a little pendant of a crying angel.
I mean, the liquid thing is what I'm gonna say. Like, technically, if any are potions, right, we can do it.
Yes. And Crow, you have them? Let me check.
It's just like the alchemical ones we need to use crafting for. Potions we
Yeah,
use.
Yeah, like if they are magical, then we could invite them in.
You guys know that you see it, or yeah, you
I
can
can
figure
take
out
magic from
they're
something
both
like that.
alchemical in nature.
Okay, yeah, Ostion is shakes his head.
If you can't, then manage to invite that thing, Grog will try as well.
No, you're unsure.
I just shake my head.
I could try it, I suppose. I have some time here now.
Float it over to you.
Grog grabs it from the air and gives it a go. Okay, so one of these checks, and check my modifiers are...
You have to be trained in it, by the way.
Yeah, I'm training all of them by default, that's how this class works.
Huge.
Um,
You almost never
Yeah,
have to
same.
use it because of the acid.
yeah, I actually have to use them because I do the feed, but you know, I still trained them.
Makes sense.
And I also could feel like expert on one of them at some point.
No, you're also not quite sure what power this. You probably can figure out it's a talisman, but you're not sure what it is.
Well, it's a talisman of sorts.
It's obvious.
But
Walker
you know,
wanna try it out as well?
I mean, I can give it a fail. Yeah.
I'm sure you know something
I
about.
nod.
Yeah,
Like,
go.
he says it's...
I mean, let me see. Look, maybe magically I know something.
Okay, while Walker looks it over, something I want to try. So Crow, as you are, like resting with your newfound friends in this bank vault, you just escaped death. What's Crow headspace like? If you want to share, of course.
I think right now Crow is mostly focused on the what we are doing at hand, like the whole objective. Generally, he is slightly more apprehensive for going the front line after that beating. Beforehand, he's been very confident because he's always dodged everything. I think that's like generally how Crow would think about the situation currently.
So just trying to get the objective done, very mission oriented.
Yes, to a degree. I think mission is, I would say more goal oriented, specifically.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Whatever. That might be.
Yeah, alright. So as Walker, you identify the item. You actually, well, it's hard for you to hold, so you kind of like have to hover over either Crow or Ossian, who's holding it right now, as you try and pierce the magic. But you do figure it out. It is the name is quite obvious. It's a crying angel pendant.
Didn't figure that out, guys.
It is a talisman
Crying.
that you can use if you critically fail to administer first aid. You can instead have it become a normal failure.
Oh,
So it like helps you.
that's
not
it.
screw
Range
up.
crit fail. That's it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
like do the spells work once, or is it like multiple times?
Would be good with risky surgery.
Talisman
You
always
should-
works once.
I think
Yeah.
you need this.
Is it talismans one per day or just
This is,
once?
uh,
Straight up?
Once.
For-
Also not
okay,
very
that's-
expensive usually. They're like for example
They're
this
like,
one.
they're like a potion, they're consumable. You
Oh,
just-
okay,
Yeah, it's like
use them.
consumable. Yeah. It would be about
This
the
on
price
you
of-
at
of
all
a potion.
times.
You got me pretty hype having like a separate item connected to a chainmail. It just turns out being a one.
What can I
Oh,
say?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
talismans
I
one.
forget. There's like a skill that lets you like put in talismans in like free actions instead of.
Yeah, there's
There's
some
no downside
Tomato
to
HP P3 for
Yeah, there's a free action to use, of
Talisman.
course. So.
So it's just like, why would you use it, right? If you had to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, so okay. Well, if you guys don't mind, I guess I'll keep it around then.
You need it.
Yes. Well, whoever I happen to be healing probably needs it more than I do, but I have to be the one using it.
All right. So
Yeah.
that
When,
business
when,
handled. Like,
I'll still kind of like reform, so like,
We keep going, yes. Same plan.
Yes.
of course.
So check what
Well,
those
we're here.
guys were guarding.
Yeah.
And
See what
then-
other dangers they try to save themselves by discovering us.
Yeah, something like that. And
oh,
in
sorry. By the
down,
way, a quick thing that you guys would have found when you were destroying the statues is that inside of inside of the eye sockets of these granite skulls, you found some coins.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I do love coins.
you love
Let me-
coins.
There's no actual.
There's no
Okay.
box.
There's a box described, but they haven't put it on the map.
Oh man,
Oh.
we poor DM has to just say how much gold it is.
Yeah. let me
yeah,
see.
we can set that
Ah,
one.
That is unfortunate.
There you go. I just dragged it on from the.
Oh, okay, so it does exist.
It does exist, but it wasn't on the map already.
Okay.
6 golden total. Is that for both of them total?
Yeah, for both of them total. As you delve in.
Yeah, I mean, also doesn't. He's not. I don't think he's one taking it, but he doesn't like say anything.
And Mai was punching dicks down, so I imagine Mai would be the one like close to taking them.
Sure. My just text.
All right.
She obviously tells people about it, but
I just kind of nod. He doesn't seem that interested in it. So we start here.
yeah, why not? I listen to the door.
Yeah, it's a very wide door. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you put your fox ear against the door. Take a moment, and it seems to be quiet.
Yeah. You see, like, my foot's against the door, and you see, like, fucking slap against the door. Okay. If it opens inwards, I kick it in, and otherwise I'll just open it.
Get in. What's it so?
Okay, you
Kick.
Oh, obviously I
you see that it would open
in.
inwards. You put your foot against it and kick, and you're rebuffed as it seems to be locked.
God damn it. Did anyone you have any ways to unlock doors? Or do I need to?
I believe our
Break it
conclusion
down.
was that right now our only choice is for you to bash them open.
What about one of the keys? You could-
That's a
I
fair
take
point.
out the small silver key and I try to open it.
Yeah, I'll give you with your perception check. You were investigating the door. You put your head close to the lock, and you know the lock is too big for this small silver key you found.
Does
But,
it seem...
It seems actually thinking about it, it seems more fit for you to use the bank key that you use to like open the vault lid.
Oh, can I have the vault key?
Just
No, I take it. And is there any like on the door itself, like the lock? Is it all for like a specific material so I can like, or does it just seem like an iron padlock? Padlock,
Yeah, the lock seems to be built into the door, similar to the main floor, like holding these two double doors together, like almost in the middle. And there's like a steel lock built inside of the door.
Okay, so it's not like I've figured out that like the other key was also like a special material, so the lock itself doesn't seem to be a special.
No, the lock itself doesn't seem to be sharing the.
Okay,
interesting
I
material.
try to put in this without like jamming my
easy
fist
click.
in. Yeah, not yet. I try to open it.
You put in the key and it slides in, and similar to when you touch the key with the on the vault lid upstairs, it automatically twists. You don't have to force it, and the door begins to open.
Oh, I didn't even need to stab myself. Okay, I was gonna do that.
No, like it's uncomfortable because there is like the two like forks or like but you can like put your hand around and
I have iron gauntlets. It's fine.
Yeah. Also that you're defending against it. Yes, and you open the door and you see an empty room. Well, mostly empty. Against the walls you see various heavy lockboxes.
Walker, yes.
Watch out for any
you
traps
float on
inside.
in. Just
like an emptied
looking
out
for the
bank vault.
looking for the riches, but yes, you quickly find that all of these loot boxes are open and empty.
Boxes.
Everything, even the ones that don't look empty, are obviously empty.
Yes, all of them are open.
And they've all been opened. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll shoot out a quick detect magic.
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
I look around, see any remnants of psychic energy permeating through the atmosphere.
The pulse, you send out the pulse, but nothing magical comes back.
This place is empty of any.
Let's try the other side.
Try a different one. I like close the door and lock it behind me if I can.
I propose we send out check the magic before we go in case there's more traps inside.
I turn towards Sostiel.
I will be ready.
When the door is open, of course. I don't think Austin can do it before.
Yes,
okay, I put in the key.
I'm ready in action to send it out the second the door is open, Jeff. Before the
you put in
trap
the key,
activates,
and well, the key is actually it doesn't fit.
Oh, not so ready though.
Damn it.
Does this look like
sorry, like Crow, you're investigating, Walker, you're searching, so you can you find that the door is actually already like slightly, well, not it's you figure out that it's unlocked. It's slightly open already.
Oh, this looks like the one they looted.
Look at that.
Oh,
Another.
and there's probably traps inside.
Really?
Does that guy have again the symbol on his cloak?
Okay, so Austin, you prepare detect magic. Is that?
Yeah. So when the door's open,
As soon as the door opens, yeah.
Yeah, in case
if
I sense it. There's a lot of scratches on the floor. Do you reckon?
Never a good sign.
Don't worry about that. You know,
You-
it's the
you
person out by
do-
heels.
You do immediately get a ping, yes.
Place.
And
Ow.
And Crow, you look over the corpse from a distance, and there is a tethered cloak as well.
Well, I would imagine they might have key. That person was the other key. I mean,
I with my bastard sword. Is he like covered himself? Has he like covered himself in the cloak? Or how is he
as you
down?
step inside, you see that the floor and walls of this vault are actually covered with deep scratches. Something that this humanoid man couldn't have made. You see, the corpse has a red cloak, and he is kind of like covered in it, draped in it, and the rest of the vault seems empty.
are the scratches such that the wall should cover them?
Is it like individual scratches? Yes, like it looks, or is it claw marks?
No, they're not just individual scratches. Yeah, you see that they are parrots somewhat. It's in the form of.
Check. Does
some
the cloak have
birds.
have the symbol of the three-fingered cat?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I uncover the like push the body so it's like more. I can see what it has on him.
As you go for the body, all of you notice this a little too late. Walker suddenly from the corner that is closest to you jumps, revealing itself from previous invisibility. A monstrous creature. It seems to be on 4 legs and almost resembles like a dog of some kind, but it has a very elongated face, almost like an elongated skull that is exposed. It has feral eyes, and as it jumps like through your incorporeal body, it takes a bite. And let me see.
Ambushed you.
Ambushed.
What is this bullshit?
Dealing you 10 damage.
Oh.
That's not bad.
Oh wait, sorry. What's your AC? What's your HP?
No.
So AC. Oh no, that would be a crit. No, so that's double. So 20 damage.
Good start. Good
And
start.
then it lands like as it has jumped through you, and the clasped jaws try to pull something away.
Walker
A
immediately
lot of
died.
actions for like 3 round.
That's no.
So make me a
full
will
rounds.
save.
So Willy though.
Probably not a crit fail, but
I mean, it's not bad. He's like an expert in it, you know. It's not good.
I mean, we started
Okay,
one.
No.
Right?
No,
I'm still deciding.
I'm still deciding.
Still deciding. 17 is that risky bit, you know, when it's just right on the edge of is this worth or is it not worth?
it is only a 50-50 chance that you get better.
I mean, yeah, but that's quite good. Good odds when you're 4 HP and some more shit can happen, potentially.
Uses up all hero points and then goes down to dying.
Yeah, see, that's the other part. That's the other part, though. No, okay, I'm taking this out.
Okay. Yeah, so as it wrenches the jaws away, you feel part of your spirit's like connection like gets torn. You can see like part of his spiritual form gets torn, but it's you're on that nature managed to shrug off most of the effects. You're stunned one.
Yeah, okay. Jesus.
But then we have to roll the initiative. Yeah, it is a creature, but he beat all of your perceptions, and I just wanted to not surprise it that way by going initiative immediately. But
This guy.
Oh, he's
My
pretty
God.
freaky.
That is fucking weird as fuck.
he is
Is that
really
an invisible
weird, yes.
bastard or something? Fucking hell.
Yeah, you could clearly see like as it jumped for you, it became visible as if out of magical invisibility.
Damn it! I should have turned it. I was thinking, I was like, I could turn into a fox and get some fucking sense going in.
Okay, you guys gonna see a name, but just disregard that. I want to show you the picture.
I mean, I didn't actually even know.
It's the clock. You found it.
You
Good.
see, we saw the name in the initiative anyway, Draco.
It's a
Ah,
depth
okay,
pick.
yeah, that's fine.
Depth pick.
Or
Yeah,
he
it's
is
fucking weird.
Death.
That is so fucking weird. Holy shit.
That's the weirdest fucking thing.
That's
I've ever
like a panther, but like the head is skeletal. That's crocodile, right?
It is
Yeah,
crocodilian, which is kind of
Right.
interesting.
But look at that, walking so ready. Like. Wait, but it gets to act this round even though it already acted this round? Or...
seen.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. No, that was the triggering. Yeah, no, you're right. So I'll put it back to where it was, and then you guys now can act. Yes.
Initiative
Oh,
as it is now makes sense. Like he had the first action in the round.
You're right.
Fucker. Well.
And look at those bones. That's really
Yeah,
bony
stuff.
face.
Fuck. Ow. I'm getting out of here. I'm moving away. You guys can deal with this thing.
Oshun looks down at it and then like shakes his head. No.
I cannot deal with this thing.
Thank you. Pretty much. That's
Yeah, you-
stand one.
Trying to recover, you exit the room and quickly magically shield yourself. Alright.
My will move. Yeah, she can like move it there and then there.
Yeah,
So-
maybe control click to do stuff like that. if you want.
Yeah. But yeah, she moves here.
Mm-hmm.
She will then try to intimidate it. Because that always works. Especially when you're rolling that one.
Oh,
Does demoralize do anything negative?
No, it
No, it
doesn't. You
doesn't.
can see
Okay,
that.
good. Okay, let's ignore that. And then
Look at this though. Oof, that's how you do it.
let's
Well-
attempt to punch it.
Oh, that's fair.
21. That's a hit according to that, or
yeah,
22
you,
technically.
You,
Because
you
of
rush past it and strike with your sword.
Beautiful.
Minimum damage.
Minimum damage by continues.
Okay.
Yeah, a cut appears and your blade slices through without resistance.
Okay, very nice.
Anything
Yep.
else?
I moved, intimidated, and attacked, so I can't do anything else.
Crow.
Ostian, you wanna take the front or not?
Shake the head.
Okay, get away. And Crow. Crow delays.
Okay. Yeah, it's been my turn. So, you step back. You know what? It's not high. It's not high stress enough yet for an unleash. Maybe next turn. I will just. I'll start with my attack, considering.
You do still have the flanking, It's.
Yeah, for my melee attack, can't wait.
I
I
have a
really
melee
try to make my telekinetic fish on melee, I really try, but it just doesn't seem to get the same effect. Yeah, I grab, I don't know, like maybe just like some random thing that fell off the person's body when they, I don't know, like some little trinket or something that's smashed, and it's like hurl it.
Yeah, there's a thick empty vial on his belt. There was on his belt that you just smash
That's
into.
the bludgeoning damage.
Creature.
Smash it into the side of this thing. Try to almost get off balance before I retreat. Of course.
Ooh,
I'm
natural
successful.
17.
Of course, I'm successful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It strikes into its exposed skull. See.
7 damage, not the worst, not the worst. And then I'll take the opportunity to you know what? I'm not gonna run as far, but I'll step. I'll just walk over to here. So I'm still got it directly in my sights, but giving a closer move.
Alright.
Now, what the fuck is this thing? Crow goes for the good old exploit vulnerability.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
natural 19.
That's a
Doing so well.
Yes, that is a critical success.
Okay.
Ooh.
Beauty fell.
That means you get all the things.
All the numbers.
Yeah, all the numbers.
Yeah, so let me first tell you what this thing is. This creature belongs to a family of creatures called psychopomps, which are related to the Boneyard. They're guardians and spirits of the undead realm, where the Boneyard is the plane where mortal souls are judged and sent to the various other planes for their afterlife. This one, looking at it, it's got something feral behind it, something animalistic. This is called an isobok, and they're almost like the guard dogs of the psychopomps. They're very squat. You can see some dark feathers around their distinctive heads, and you see the crocodile skull. I'm sure you have had some experiences with crocodile skulls, and you know that they are the least intelligent as well. They rarely speak, but they do have the ability to. considering its weaknesses, etc., you know that it is not particularly weak to anything. It does have resistances. Its nature means it is very resistant to negative damage and poison damage, and you get the amount as well, right?
Yes.
It's 5 to both, so -5 and poison 5.
But do you know if this thing is evil or not? Like generally?
I mean,
Yeah,
you probably don't. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, he gets a knowledge roll as well, so that probably helps.
I don't know if knowledge roll does.
I mean, knowledge will don't give anything when equals a lot to the.
Yeah, it's up to
Yeah.
GM. Oh,
You know they're not evil by nature, and they're immune to death effects and disease.
Since he can't die, usher of death.
It's immune to death. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and considering the what you saw, what it did to Walker, they have an ability to like take hold of someone's spirit and like wrench it away. It is most effective to those alive.
Oh shoot.
okay. So any like information on the knowledge roll?
I think that most of that was information on the knowledge roll.
Oh,
Like
okay.
all the,
Yeah.
all the description and stuff. But
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that was the lore and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. God, what was the psychopomp?
Psycho pump. I'll put in the chats.
Yep. I think as a summoner you can be like have
Yeah,
those
yeah.
as your eidolons and stuff.
It's a god dog of psychopomps. And
Really feels like a band name.
yeah.
oh, but a psychopath.
The Psychopumps coming to your town this summer.
Pretty good, man.
There's probably a band in Gap that is called the Psycho Pump. Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I would hope it's psychopaths personally. But
Just don't use negative energies on it. It's immune to those. It's very resistant to those. Other than that, feel free to heal whatever. And then he throws out his hand cannon and blasts a shot at it.
Mm.
Ooh, you blast it, but in a swift action, it is not quite accurate enough. And as you fire off the shot, you know the loud bang echoing through these pretty tight corridors. The Isobok turns around swiftly and charges and jumps at you, and you see like the crocodile-like jaws.
Sadly,
for
do not
your-
have attack opportunities.
Body.
Yeah.
Um,
You get them at either. Like 6 or something.
Yeah, 6th level. If I even choose to get it.
I'll roll public
It's
now.
bigger. Bigger
So
than-
many reactions.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
that's a miss.
That's
Thank God.
nice. Okay,
Still
it
take it.
lands.
yeah, that could hit me too, Tom.
Frustrated. And then it like lifts its front up and oh, the common music died. And it lifts its front up and tries to strike you with its claws.
That's it.
That's a hit. Okay.
Why is all the things we're getting attacked by have the agile trait?
Normally, you know, the second attack you do, you want all with that. I mean, most monsters actually have like all natural, like animalistic.
Jacko,
monsters.
come on,
Yeah.
modify your dice,
Okay.
Jacko, come on. These
Come on,
are
Jacko,
generic
base dice, come on,
dice,
Jacko.
basic.
As the claws rake across your body, you feel some tug along with it. Make me a will save as well.
Okay, let me think.
Oh no, wait. Let me double check to see if this is right. Oh no, sorry, this is not right. You don't have to make a will saving
Oh.
throw. Your
It's only
Yes,
the
knowledge
more, I'm guessing.
By the way, that's
you might be right. Walker.
but damage still, right?
Oh yeah, how much damage?
There's some damage involved.
Damage. No,
Cool, just petting you. It's like,
Ended your turn, you can't go back.
You take 6 damage.
You let go of the piece, Jacko.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the damage is already rolled. See, it's above his save.
Man, how is it above this? That's weird.
It was just blind, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's it.
Very simple. Very simple plan. We'll recast shield, and then we will divine lance. Bam. Click.
It's as easy as ABC.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
it is.
It's evil though.
Pow!
Yeah, good damage?
Good damage, yes. Good hit. Please be evil. It looks very evil.
It strikes it right in the side as it just landed from its own attack, but it seems to be unaffected.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna head off. Can help.
Fighting a non-evil enemy, what the hell? What am I doing?
This is, I don't know.
This is not why you came together.
This is
Yeah,
what I do. Yeah, that's the
Alright.
turn.
Yeah, that's your turn. Alright, mine.
Wait, you have a good deity? I just thought about this.
Yeah, it's very questioning. If
It is quite strange. Like the actual spell itself, it's still like very necromantic in nature, but there is a clear, holy, and radiant component to it as well.
Not holy or radiant, it's good.
No.
There are different shades of good.
Sure, they're just.
I am a more
overlapped.
shady shade of good.
Okay,
Very shady,
Very
yep.
shaded. Ooh, off the wall.
Oh.
Nice.
That looks like a crit.
That is a critical hit by 12.
Oh,
It's
baby.
12.
Oh, that too though.
Unfortunate, but still.
Pretty fucking nice.
Yeah.
And then I'll raise my shield.
Wait, was that already? No, it wasn't double raid, right?
that
It
was
takes 24
doubled.
total.
That was,
Oh,
that
okay.
was doubled.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I see now what we
Better
were
than
doing.
that too.
Yeah, just
that
everything
too,
is.
you know?
Nah.
Do you like still low damage rolls around here?
Yeah.
Alright, you run after it and manage once again to pierce its hide. Anything else?
I raise my shield.
You raise your shield. Cool. Awesome.
We'll use some more of my latent psychic energy to unleash a little bit of unleashing.
Alright.
And then I think Jacko, like in general, it only I think because I do it a lot. I think it's only like if something new appears, probably you need to describe it.
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Otherwise, it probably gets-
The way I've been thinking about it, like if you are in the same setting, in the same mindset, usually it's the same
Exactly,
thing
right.
in sequence. So let's just say now it's the Greaves again that you saw earlier
exactly.
with the blade legs. Right.
And then I will. I'll try to create a little bit of urge. I'll try to make. I see the benefit of this, getting off its guard. I will if I can, I'll try to use maybe like a little bit of like this psychic, like my telekinetic energy to almost like make the body just like shake a little or something like that, or like the cloak flutter. So maybe
Yeah,
like
so you can make the
sink
cloak
its
shift a
alive.
little bit. Yeah. to put
Exactly.
some movement
Let me give me my creative distraction check. This is a trick or whatever. I mean, it's all deception checks. Failed anyway. Alright, don't
there.
worry.
Yes, it seems pretty focused with its beady eyes on Crow right now.
Regardless, I will, use. This time I'll go back to using, the cleaver, even after I, changed the rune off, but I still have it like my belt, and, with the cool kind of school motif and all that kind of stuff. And I'll send that kind of whirring in the air as slashing damage against it with my teleblade projectile. Do I want to amp it? Nah. Ooh.
Well, that's 15. We are hitting the attacks, though. That's something.
That's true.
Um,
Ooh, 11 slashing
11.
damage. Okay,
Wow.
That's better.
Nice. Crow is going to drop out his hand cannon. Okay, this shouldn't do so much. Well, okay, apparently this is. Oh no, I have this star knife now, really. Okay. He throws out his star knife and goes for a quick slash. No.
They're not targeting him.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
a hit.
And +3 on top of that again.
On top of that,
7.
so 7 total. Very nice.
Getting it down.
Yeah, so as the jaws open up wide as it's attempting to bite you again, you just like stab it up on the inside of its mouth.
Okay, Crow gives the moment to consider and takes a step up here.
Okay. You step back
In his
against the wall.
jaw
Walker.
towards
Is
right.
Walker still like stunned one?
No, that's stun one
No,
enemy
that's-
for like 1 turn.
As you retreat, Crow, this creature opens its mouth and you hear a very deep voice come out, clearly saying something in a language that you won't hear very often in Gab. Like it's very contrast to like the harsh sounds of Necrol, for example. Anyone like even remotely trained in languages can identify this as celestial. As it jumps after you with quickness and tries to take you in its jaws again.
Really wants to eat that guy. Huh?
Oh god.
All right,
Another crit? Okay.
another crit.
Should have just tried it away.
Oh, okay, it's not that much damage. So it's
That is
12 total.
good.
Oh.
Okay.
Good
so,
thing he only rolled an nat 2 on the Walker, otherwise he would have been so dead.
Yeah, same as
Oh,
you
no,
rolled.
he rolled in that 7 on that.
Yeah, I rolled not 7 on Walker.
Walker took 20.
Now the
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Sorry.
the unnatural otherworldly teeth try to tear away some of your spirit. Please roll me a will saving throw.
Okay, please be good. Okay,
Ooh, I
let's
saw the
think
20,
about this.
but
How much do I know the effect to be worse on living than on dead? Because I have some idea now how the effect works on dead.
I can't give you specifics, but you know that to actually destroy a spirit or like tear it away fully or something like that would take a long time. This is unlikely to outright kill someone or anything.
Okay, then I'll just take the effect.
But there's more
I'll,
severe
I'll take this
consequences.
safe result.
Okay, yeah.
It kills you.
It kills you.
it's unlikely to. It just did this time.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah, I don't think there's a crit fail anyway, so
Oh,
that's probably
so
a crit
good.
fail.
That'd be
Oh,
so
man.
good.
I would get you so hard. No, so but as the jaws tear away from your body, some of the spiritual connection you have to this plane gets taken away with it, and you are completely paralyzed.
I mean, it's pretty bad.
Oh my. That is
Considering he has another attack, it's pretty bad.
My goes up and eats him.
And it
I can
says
do it for
something
free
else,
when he's
and then turns to you, Walker, and swipes at your ghost essence.
Oh no.
Space.
Oh no. Oh no. He
With
misses,
it
right?
jumped, attacked, and then this. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let me see if it misses.
Can paralyzed people like help with flanking?
Yes, paralyzed.
No,
Can't
no.
Use actions.
Oh, no.
required- You can only use actions required to use your mind. I don't
That is a 25.
know. Ooh.
That is,
So that hits?
That hits, yes. It's one away from a crit.
No, paralyzed stops you from flanking, says you must be able to act.
Okay.
And you take.
Wait, that's a
7
crit? No, okay.
No, it's
No,
one
it's
away.
one away.
Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God.
Okay.
I am
so
down, boys. I am down.
It
You're
swipes
down?
at you,
Oh,
and,
I'm down.
and it seems to like just go straight through you. And yeah, the rest of you see Walker just starts floating in
It's
in
kind of
the
like
air.
cover, like.
Yeah.
It's like
Like you've been knocked out in water.
I don't know, but like imagine like just like as the whole essence just kind of like goes plops down. So it's like-
The sound effect.
You know, like
Like you're a puppet with your strings cut, you know.
yeah, sure, something.
Oh,
But,
yeah, I
like
like
kind of
that,
like
yeah.
collapsing in itself with like just kind of the whole thing just like being in a small circle, just kind of like flopping out.
That's nice. Have yourself a hero point.
Incoherent. Thank you. Might be.
He needs it. He's like, please, I need it all.
As it is. Oh no, wait. So your turn comes before now, right? So it is my turn.
Okay. My seeing what's happening. It's not all too happy about it. Walks up and slashes at this boy.
Oh, interestingly, Crow, make another will save.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, you step behind it again. It clearly is not defending its back. Well
God
enough.
damn it. 6 damage.
6 damage. Yeah. Okay. And you see, like now itself, it's wobbling near near the sword.
I give it another one. I miss.
But as it turns around to face you, it dodges your
I
sword.
growl at it.
It growls back in a deeper.
I'm sure Ostian got this too.
Yeah, okay. You know, I couldn't do him much, but you know, it's getting a little bit. My only round of Unleashed left. I will, I can't see much of it, but also, you know, like, focusing
I
on
can
place.
take it!
I ignore this, not believing. And instead, I will do this myself. I will use my first action to cast True Strike. That's,
Oh, you're gonna do that. Okay.
I don't want this to get too much worse.
Okay.
How do I do this? I think, like,
So your vision gets narrower, I imagine.
yeah, my vision gets narrow. I don't know what it's
It
like
all falls
focus
away.
in. I don't know. In part of me, I'm thinking like maybe it's like when it says like glimpse in the future. I almost think that to be like he always receives like a glimpse into the past, like maybe some distant memory of like another time, like he would have just had like an important fight or like an enemy that had to be killed, and like subconsciously at least like just kind of guides him in that way.
That's cool.
And then I will.
And it is a new hour, so have yourself a hero point.
Oh my god, nice. And then if I need it, I can't use it on a true strike attack, right? You know, for this one
No, you already fortune, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
That's a
then
save.
I'll send back the cleaver, trying to cut off his head and finish it. Ooh.
16 and 17.
Slightly was slightly better.
The cleaver embeds. Let's see how deep it gets.
Let's hope deep.
Ooh, the deepest it can!
That's pretty fucking deep.
Really goddamn, dude, the damage was true.
Oh,
yeah, so as it turns around to face Maya, just from the side, it like deeps right into its skull. And it just like crackles, and you see like the skull disintegrate, but the rest of the body remains.
You have my bones! I shouldn't have aimed for the bones! Yeah, also that's my turn ends, like my unleash slightly ends as well, so like this clearly took something out of me even doing that, like he kind of seems a bit smaller afterwards.
That's paralyzed by default from the last like 7 rounds, so how does that work normally?
I think it's based on the effect, so I don't think there is a default for paralyze.
Okay.
I think it's always the effect that just says.
Yes, and as the Iso book
Focus down, right?
falls, the crow, you find your body respond to you again, and the paralyze ends.
Oh, well done. Now let's look at this walker here.
It's paralysis, right? Yeah, paralysis.
Yeah. Crow goes for weak wounds or whatever the quick thing to stop bleeding the name is.
Administer first aid.
Good thing you have that talisman for it.
Yeah.
Imagine if Crypto comes in and we're like, oh shit, talking his talisman.
Another crit fail. Another success
It
either.
would be so funny if it was a crit fail.
One day Crow rolls like above fucking natural 5 on this roll. It's like
Then this medicine just isn't
like
working
6th
for you.
roll so far.
You found some very interesting patients. Let's keep it at that.
Yeah,
like,
that's
trying to
true.
read the
You're like a
skeleton and how it
ghost.
goes.
What
Like,
the fuck? I've got like a scalpel and it's like a spirit.
but you've had training in it, like you know how to do it, but in practice it's.
It's hard to administer first aid to Walker in that form because he's like all like grouped together. And you try to pull like apart, and it's like 'cause part of it just kind of flops away, and it's just like it's like healing liquid. You can't do that.
Flame Walker.
Yeah, Flame Walker. As it is your turn, make me a recovery check or a saving throw.
Death save, Monko. Hey.
Alright,
Hey.
yes, so you stabilize yourself.
He's good.
I wanna just. I'm guessing it's my turn also.
Well, yeah, I'll say it's hard to like see how Walker is doing, but like I'll say ever so slightly, like his spirit was kind of like inch by inch floating upward or downward. It was moving, and now it's gone completely still.
Yeah.
It'll-
Okay. Yeah. But I kind of didn't quite understand like when he went down. Like, are you still like clearly like in like the humanoid shape, or did you like go down?
No.
Turn into.
He's just like in a pile of ghostly goop or whatever.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
it's just
okay.
all mixed together over each other.
Yeah, so my
And
like
Rufus blood.
goes down to one knee, and she like does the you know where in it's a really fucking old cinematic in I don't know how many played Warcraft 3.
Yeah, close enough.
Where when Archimonde like fucking like races the Sand City, she
Yeah.
like pushes her hand down in like the essence of Walker like mixes with the negative energy from Mai as his shape like raises up from the goop.
The goop.
As I...
That's so cool. I want to give you a hero point. Fine, have one. It's a little shorter session. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and you can just there, and you can click the heal on yourself.
Well, imagine that. I'll have a look closer at this body. I think I still notice something magical going on in there.
I fucking push it
you
next
got
to
a
me.
ping. You and
Something. Thank you very much.
No worries. You took the first hit after all.
I don't want to see that thing ever again. Or anything like it.
Yes, I would prefer to as well avoid them. They are a lot more deadlier to the living, as you may have noticed from my condition.
I see your condition is being slightly hurt, but
Yeah,
better
oh
than what
yeah,
I was.
right. You were not. You were. Yes, I was completely paralyzed.
Oh no, I was almost dead. Oh no, paralyzed. Oh no.
It's weird when a ghost says I was almost dead.
I
You
was
are
almost double dead.
I almost
Almost
died again.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah. So we take a look at this thing.
Yeah, Maya had already shoved it to its on his backside. Osteo knew or first to investigate. As clearly a previous member of the three-fingered hand. On their belt, they have a small hip flask containing a weird mixture. Like you open it up and you smell it, and it's clearly something strange you're not used to. And the flask has a insignia on it. And the insignia is like a coffin with the lid askew.
Okay.
Also, out of interest, you find on its hands they're like wrapped in thick bandages.
Okay. If I exclude the flask, do I still get a ping from detect magic?
You do, yes.
If I exclude the flask and the bandages?
You do not.
If I exclude just the bandages?
You do.
Okay. So I'll say both the wraps they use on their fingers and whatever the contents of this flask have essence to them.
No.
Well, we should probably
can
have a
you-
look at those.
Give us his chest, Jackal. And the
let me
thing
double check
just
the
completely
flask.
turned to dust.
Oh
or
no, sorry.
whatever.
The flask actually doesn't provide a magical.
Oh.
But
ammunition,
it
sorry.
smells like it's
I misread it.
chemical.
Yes, you do smell it is a chemical nature. You figured it out.
Yeah, I just pass the flask over. I guess when we have it, is there a thing? Could I pass that over to
Yes, let
probably
me
immediately to go along with
reveal
the
it.
others?
Well,
Unusual bowling. That's a good thing.
I wonder what
more-
they might be.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
very, very mysterious loot.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
take
more to the
the
collection.
handband bands now.
Not.
So, Walker.
Does the corpse have the key or not?
Yeah, does the corpse have anything?
I didn't find anything.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
it's the fucking corpse.
But this vault also like there's no actual lockboxes in here. It's just like a blank room.
Yes, it seems to be a blank room, other than like the very deep scratches that you now
Yeah,
assume
yeah.
was made by that monster.
God, I hope that wasn't another one of those.
But yeah, looking around, it seems to have been there for a while.
Well, I propose we go recover ourselves. Again.
Stupid dog things.
I'm feeling fine though.
This is true,
That was a
but
punchline
if you do
for
were to
me.
go down, then the only thing standing between us and being all dead, all taken out is Ostian's defenses.
I nod. Like that's okay.
Ostian is a rock.
Yes.
Just imagine how terrifying he would be with the I like do like the
Oh.
camera thing.
Well,
Like, how terrifying he
so,
would be
cool.
with the croc skull instead.
I don't want to imagine.
Best.
There's like only like 4 doors left, right? Might as well.
Yes, two of them
No.
are even open.
So, go
But
ahead.
you and Leash should stay behind.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
I like
I'll
slowly
stay behind.
ebb myself down here.
Yeah, Mai and Ocean, as you step forward, you see that these doors, although mostly the same as the two doors you found earlier, these have slightly different looks. There's still like in the middle, there's still like an iron lock, but inside is like a single skull made out of that iron. Like the skull, they have their mouth like open wide around a keyhole.
This one's meant to be open, right, Jocko?
Yes, and that one is slightly
Okay,
ajar.
it's good. Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else you immediately see. Oh, can you just roll me some perception checks?
Yeah,
or
we
you can,
definitely
if you wish.
probably would do.
Like only 2 of them or all of us?
All of you that were looking around.
I am trying to see if I can
All right.
see anything in this room, like any
Yes.
detect any.
Hidden
And Walker, are
stalks.
you helping out?
Well, I'm still sticking, behind.
Yeah, so it'd be hard for you to see or
So I'm
to notice much.
yes, no, I'm
Watching the flank though.
Yeah.
Perception check for the flank.
Alright. Crow, the other two, Mai and Ocean, don't seem to notice it, but the door they're like close to right now on the west side, you can hear something. As you focus on that sound, you hear a very low, like ongoing sound of multiple moans through the heavy door.
You two be careful, that door next to you has something behind it.
Oh, like Maya has like completely focused to the open door,
Put your ear to the door, Maya, and you should hear it.
and she
Yeah,
turns
let's see.
and listens to that door instead.
Yeah, Mai, you didn't see or hear anything coming from the door opposite you. As you focus now on the door that was at your back, you see that like around the frame of the heavy door, there's like bone chips and even like bits of rotten flesh that are smeared on it, or like on the frame. And then you look like lower down and like around your feet, like on the bottom of the door, there's also rotten flesh. And as you listen in, you also hear a chorus of faint moaning.
Probably should give these people some privacy. But yeah, it's obviously like some like I would probably hear it like zombies or something, or something like it is like undeadly, like gasping for air kind of Or not cast beware, but
It
like...
seems monotone in nature and very slow. So yeah, the zombie
We should
theory.
probably listen into the other doors.
The
Before we go
skulls,
in.
Jacko.
Yes.
Do I notice anything special? Like, are there like keyholes in the skulls, or what
Yeah,
was
so the
special?
skulls are also made of iron, and with their mouth open, inside of the mouth, you do spot a keyhole.
Okay, do they seem like the size like the vault keys?
They seem similar, yes.
Okay. Let's try the open door first. The other open door first. And from what I can see, like blindly from here, all the boxes seem open, right? All the vaults.
Yes, from which you can tell.
Okay. For now, let's not mess with this one. Maya walks over here. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, so this door is opened, and inside of the room, you see heavy wooden chests and lockboxes lining the walls. Most of them hang open, and like the chests on the ground are all open and empty as well. And
Even the really big one here.
like it's not completely closed, but it's like almost like hanging.
Oh,
in the
okay, yeah,
alleys.
it's clearly broken into. Okay.
Yeah, and the corpse lies near the chest in the far corner.
Bastian. Mind tossing some shit on that body lying on the floor?
Thank God. No. Never mind. Okay. So there's like bits of broken wood and shit. I did mage hand like a chunk of broken wood up and just like place on top of the head of like the body.
Okay, yeah, you with the gentle mage hands, you lift like a broken off plank, and rest it on the head, and it is perfectly balanced and motionless.
I ran some Nova and I do like playing cards, so it makes like a house. No, okay, yeah.
Any magic?
I just looked at you. Okay, yeah. Then after that, I send out a pulse of magic.
No, you don't sense any magic.
Well, let's leave this for a bit. I close it. Like lean, like get real close to Ossian, lean past him and close the door.
No, it wasn't body.
They seem to have been looted and a body left behind. Nothing magical though, from the look of it.
Smells much like the previous room. Yeah.
I listen to this door, with the skull, to my stomach.
Yes, you listen in, and other than the moans coming from the room and next to it, you don't hear anything coming from this room.
I try our key in this skull.
All right. You try the key. It slides in, but the skull's eye sockets begin to glow with a faint green light, and you can hear like a gravelly voice, like disembodied, saying, "On what is greatness built?"
What is this? A Dark Brotherhood? I'm really bad with riddles. Hey, Crow!
What up?
On what is greatness built?
What did you say again?
On what is greatness built?
On what is greatness built?
Money. No, wait, no, that's not right.
There's a lot of answers to that question. Give me a second to think about it. Can I roll like my knowledge on if that's like any I've heard of like that phrase before in some context?
Good foundations.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, there's so many answers to that question. Like,
Reliability.
Yeah, there is.
it really depends on your philosophy, right?
This
like,
is a bank. Maybe
Yeah.
taxes.
built on communism, capitalism.
One of those I would pick wealth. If we can talk about just banks.
Wheat.
Give me a moment.
All right. Actually, give me one moment as well.
Owens. I turn a mic on eve of the letters. In fact, this wasn't phrase, password.
Not really. Both the letters. One was a denial of becoming part of the Celebrate Church, or the Celebrate, and the other one was the tax collector telling them that they know they were a traitor. That was the only things in the letter. It's only a threat and a denial. No special wordings on anything.
Dark Solid.
It's a weird question, though, as we have expressed. There's multiple answers to
It
the
must be.
question.
It must be a motto or phrase the tax collectors use.
Can I make like a society check to see if I can figure out a phrase or anything?
Sure.
There's something-
How confident are you in your goal, in yourself and your goals?
In my goals?
Yes.
Well, my goals changes all the time. Or I guess the overarching goal is just
I see. Can you hand me
indulgence,
over the
but-
key and let me try to open the door?
I've moved. The key is in the skull currently,
Okay.
so I'm just move away.
Yeah, Crow attempts to open the door, thinking about his path to greatness.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you need to respond to it, like actually respond to it.
Wealth, I suppose.
Like, there's a lot of
Right.
answers to this. It could be like blood, ambition, money.
You say to it wealth, and
Yeah.
the skull response is leave the work to those who know. But then the key does click and it reveals the door swings open, revealing an empty vault. An empty
Yes,
Didn't
we
sound like a
realized-
positive result, but it still opened the door.
No, I believe that we got the negative result. Now that I think about it, it is not the tax collectors who left this place like this.
It was those who built the doors and the locks.
Well, it was those who built the traps. And those were built by what's the name of the
Elements.
celebrant? Yeah, the
But the
celebrants.
key you just used is a key that fits in the rest of the bank that was made by the tax collectors. The same key that fit into this skull. This skull that must be from before then.
I believe they could have changed things around.
But
Nevertheless,
our
Why
key
would
still
this-
fit.
Why would the celebrates change things around when the bank closed?
But the key.
oh, they were the ones who built the traps here. Yes.
Yeah, but this is a part of the building to
This
begin
is
with.
something. This is a lock to a vault we have a key for.
From when the tax collector still owned this place.
You are correct. I guess they could have still changed the lock, but possibly. I don't know enough about magic to that detail.
I doubt the key would
That
still work then.
sounds
I
fine.
closed it. Can I close the door?
Yes, it takes some effort, but the door moves
Ooh,
and
okay.
closes shut once more.
I try to take
And
the
you
key.
see-
I take the key back.
You hear like the lock clang shut again.
Okay. After I do that, I put the key back. Do we know who built this place? Like actually built this place?
Builders, right?
Well, so once more the skull goes, on what is greatness built? Do you know who built this place? Give me a society check.
Alrighty then, boss.
You are not entirely sure, but most buildings definitely one such like important a nation as this one was probably built by the Builders League. They're in charge of these projects.
What are you trying? You trying to give
Another response.
me?
Just to see if it's dust stops me from, like, doesn't open the door at all.
Didn't say anything.
Yeah.
The skull doesn't say anything in response, but also nothing happens with the door.
Blood.
Interesting.
As you say, blood, the skull responds with the same response that you heard from Crow. Leave the work to those who know. And it swings open, revealing the empty room.
Didn't it respond at all with death?
Perhaps that was a neutral answer to the lock. Not quite right, but not quite wrong.
Well, I'm taking the key back. I just close the door again, take the key back, and
I mean, before he closes it, I'll send out a pulse, like, while he's there, just to see if
okay.
there's anything. But here, do the lockboxes also look like they've been opened, or are they all shut?
Yeah, no, these are seemingly all open as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you do get a pulse.
Okay, so while you're in the process of closing it a second time, I'll kind of be like, there is magic, even now.
couldn't it be a trap? Because we got the answer wrong?
Whilst your like tilts his head, perhaps. I mean, like, while we're like, if I can, like, kind of, make you, like, stop shutting for a second. I mean, can I exclude, like, the for one thing, like, the locking mechanism itself? Like, maybe if, I kind of, maybe should have said, like, obviously, I mean, I know that's magical.
There is still magic in the air with the.
And it turned to Maya, and I'm like, it would be an odd trap to make it sound like we were wrong, still let us in. If it truly was meant to trap us, why would it do that?
But the trap could go off once we enter.
Yes, but then why would it try to dissuade you by making you think you got it wrong? Could say you were correct and open regardless.
Perhaps we could try a completely wrong answer for certain.
What do you mean, like babies?
Perhaps. Or something.
Man, look at my, like...
Mud!
We could also try
Welcome back to the
Ostion is like, I will step inside.
Alright, so
Like,
before
your choice.
Maya closes the door,
Yeah, and then I take...
you step inside.
I mean, I'd give it a good look at up and down, all around. Try to do a perception check. Up, down, to the side.
Yeah, I guess I'll be here then. Can't be in that place.
Got my shield cantrip active,
Yes, you look around. The room appears to be, well, not used in a long time, similar to the other rooms, but you don't see anything that immediately catches your eye. All these lock boxes on the sides are opened, and doesn't seem to be anything in there. You also don't get a sense that there's a trap waiting for you on either the floor or the ceiling.
Alright, Jack, I take the step in.
Okay, you take a step in.
Still seems okay.
The door's shut. No.
I mean, I do actually say back to my, like, once I step aside, it's like being near the door. If you can stop it. I mean, I'll, like, properly walk through it and, like, like, look at everything closer. I, like, investigate the room.
You take a few minutes to properly investigate, and it appears to be, just one of those emptied out vault rooms that you have seen.
I have, I don't know, like, a suspicion there's, like, illusion magic, so I'll, like, physically interact with stuff as well to attempt to, like, see if, like, basically, like, kind of, that's, like, how vigorous I am, just so you know.
Yeah, as you spend time kneeling down and going over the stonework, the tiles, it's hard to spot, but in the middle of the room, you see just the faintest bit, not even like runes that would indicate like a trap or anything, just like, at first you think that they are burn marks, but they're too small and too precise. But there is something that is like seared into the ground, like the pattern of like a almost like a cube form.
Pattern of almost like a cube form. Okay. Strange. Can I try to, like, there's not enough I to try to, like, identify magic or arcana or anything like that based on this. It's like too little.
I'll give you like an arcana check to see what you can figure out.
Agree with that.
Out of interest, how do you guys feel about puzzles in general? Like, if a character might know something, or do you want hints, or do you want me to like roll to
You
get
have to
hints?
give something based on those auto rolls because
Yeah, I think puzzles. Yeah, puzzles in games like this, like, because characters know so many things about the world that PCs might not. I think, like, if it's a completely logical puzzle,
Yeah, because I don't want you guys to
then the players can.
So then also if
What's
like
something-
if there are the clues to solve it in like the setting, it's not like like if there then I think also then you
Yeah, if it's fine, like
Okay,
it's
I'll-
fine
I'll-
if we
Be-
on another room we find a poem or something that helps us solve it or something. Then it's kind of more fine.
I feel like players need to be given a chance to solve it.
Yeah, well, yeah, players give a
Yeah.
chance to solve it, but if it looks bad, the characters should would know things that players haven't realized, then players should get the info.
classic.
I'll say you definitely do have the clues to solve it right now.
Okay, that's what you think.
But you have been attempting for a while. Yeah, everybody give me a roll. Is there untrained intelligence or something?
Weakness built.
Like we could just do an int check an int skill that we're not trained in.
Alright, okay, then no, that actually works. You're still holding on to the key, I believe, and you're mulling it over, and you suddenly notice, or like maybe you remember it first, but there is actually an inscription on the key.
Oh. And Ostian, you have actually walked out of the room.
Yeah.
So I close the door, I take the key out, and I actually read what's on the key.
What's
again.
it say?
Okay, so you take out the key, and you see engraved in cursive death and secrets.
That's where the
It's
death
like-
was.
Oh, and I like put the key in, and I say death and secrets when it asks.
Okay.
Man, imagine if you accidentally got it. You say death, and then like the next guess is secrets. We don't even say death and secrets. We just like death.
Death and
secrets.
blood. That's that's pretty good. Okay, yeah. So as you reply with death and secret, the skull replies, "The work is never done." And the door briefly glows with the same like green light that the eye sockets were filled with, and the door once again opens, but now
Oh.
you see like you hear like a low humming energy, and in the middle of the room a faint outline of green flames appearing in like a 2x2 segment in the center of the room. The flames and the stone within it slowly sinks a few inches into the floor and then slides aside. And looking over, you can see now revealed a like small compartment containing.
I go down on one knee and like grasp the whatever thing is in the compartment.
Oh, good job, Mai. That seems to be the
Well.
answer.
Good to remember.
That might be because the key seems to work on multiple places. This might be what distinguishes the keys, the password.
Yes.
Dual factor
Seems
authentication.
likely. So if we ever acquire the other key, we might be able to get something that they didn't retrieve.
Ooh. Is that like a
Yeah. Yeah, it appears to be like as you open it up, there's like a small cubic compartment, and it contains a single iron tube with silver skulls on either side, like it's a scroll case. And as you like take the scroll case and open
gently
it up,
pick it up
Mhm.
and have a look at it.
Yeah, so you have to like twist off one of the skulls, and inside is a brief document.
Let's see.
Um,
Now give me the document so I can read it to the party.
I cannot give you the document because it doesn't exist, but
Insane.
So
What?
it does exist in your hands, just not in Pathfinder. You see, the document is what appears to be some sort of contract, You can take a few minutes to try and figure it out, what it actually says.
Okay, can you give it to me in a DM or something, and I can?
Sure. Yeah, so it does take you a little while to like.
Yeah, if it takes my minutes, I assume like even after just a few seconds you're holding it, I'm like, well, what?
What is it?
Let me see this works.
Contract, perhaps? 1 moment. I can see the letters appearing in front of my eyes. It's like the fucking book from Harry Potter. Okay.
This is what you learn from documents.
Let's see. It's a contract between the two builders leagues and tax collectors.
There's a lot of fancy words and a lot of promises and agreements in there, so it takes you a while to parse it.
Okay, that's interesting.
You share?
The Builders League built this bank for the tax collectors, yes? That much we did already know. But it's and naturally when the building was complete, the tax collectors gained control over it. Yes. Something that doesn't seem to be particularly known is that after 1 year and 1 day of not being able to operate the bank anymore, the Builders League regains the right over the bank.
Intriguing.
So currently, as it's been over 2 years since the bank operated, this bank should technically, as I put the document back and like screw it down, should technically belong to the Builders League right now.
Well, it's certainly something that we can use for our own advantage.
Oh boy.
Well, it's probably worth.
That's very boring.
It's walk out.
It's probably worth.
Oh, that's for that.
I look at the core. So I'm like, there must be something more.
I'm sure to the Builders League, it's worth a pretty penny.
At least that, or some nice favors. Like the two of you, one like got some magic from the church. I'm sure the builders have their own to share.
But there was some magic
I actually
like
had to build a thing in reputation with them.
No, in this room we didn't sense any magic.
Okay. Oh, okay, fine. I want to go look at the
I'm
bottom.
thinking about it, it's probably worth something to the tax collectors as well, you know?
I'm certain it would be.
As you get closer to the body and the chest, you'd see that, yeah, for one, it's quite a large chest, and on it there's a label that is partly torn off.
Okay. Can I see what killed this person? Or like how is it? Wait, are they also like wearing a red cloak? I can't really tell.
So you take a look at that body. You see that it is a middle-aged human male. Interestingly, you can't see any like cause of death. The body seems to be unharmed. Yeah, you don't see a cloak on him, but you do find in a like it's wearing like a vest, like the body, and inside of the corpse vest you see you find a pocket within it, a journal, like a small book, like a
this better have
like a small notebook.
More juicy stuff than legal shit. Or maybe like this guy's like that. I leaf through the journal.
Okay, you leaf through it.
Close the door now.
I can open
you find that that most of the entries are like mundane details of this man's life. Extremely boring to someone, you know, who's
trying to. I want to know how it ended.
You do get the sense that this man was down on his luck and trying to reverse his fortunes. And nearer towards the end, you see that there's a heading with new job on it, and underneath is a simple sketch of like several street intersections, and it's like it seems to be pointing somewhere. And there's like
is it dated? Like with when this was written?
No, it's not dated. No, but you do see that the map seems to be focused on. There's like two axes. Like one you can clearly identify being the east gate of the city, and the other one is a mark somewhere in the Court of Ghouls.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the journal and put it inside my robe.
Anything notable, Ostian?
I'll grab the key and close this door and grab the key. I'll walk over to this door and try to put the key in the skull.
That's right.
The key doesn't appear to fit in the skull.
Okay, so we were lucky
That's
that
rough.
I chose the right skull to begin with.
Oh, sorry,
Well, could be
Ostian.
the right one, so try the left skull. Yeah.
Sorry, but in response to what you said, I say like it's a journal of this corpse's life.
Anything interesting in it? Since you seem to browse through it.
A quick look. There is a map at the end, noting a point, a job this individual was working on. But I mean, I don't immediately recognize it pointing somewhere I know, right?
No, not immediately. No.
But I am unsure where it is showing.
Perhaps we can have a look with a little bit more time later.
Yeah, I know.
Ostian, out of interest, in the room, the chest, as you got closer, you saw that the torn label that was still remaining on the chest said Sallows.
Sallows. Okay. Sallows.
And the chest was partly ajar. You could still see some items inside, as opposed to like the other like empty chests.
Like valuable items? Or like when you say items,
It's hard to say. Like you'd have to like open it up completely.
I will say like however the chest they were attempting to get at was still full of something. Could not.
Oh, then bloody open it! And I'll walk back.
Be my guest.
Can't you telekinesis it open? I don't want to get attacked by Mimic or something.
I don't know. Can I telekinesis open? I mean, I don't think so. Like, I can't target part of an object with, like, Mage Hand. Doesn't work that way.
You could try to lift the object.
Sword, put it like under the lid.
I choose like one object. I can't like move around
Okay,
parts of an object.
It's a pretty heavy lid, but even with one hand, like Maya's definitely strong enough to like easily open it up. And you see inside, it is actually mostly empty, but you see that there's various like compartments to it, and one of the compartments there's some residue in there, and you realize it's the same residue you found on the farm, the brain paste. Oh, sorry, the tremor paste. It's called, yes.
Brain paste.
Wait, like, is it residue, like, just...
Like, there's either was a leakage or something, but like whatever was inside the chest, you figure out it was this tremor paste, and the compartment is like almost halfway filled with this thick gray paste.
Ooh. There's tremor paste in it. Was there anything else or just a tremor paste in here?
Yeah, like the compartments kind of like hide the fact that they are always empty.
They seem... I wonder if it's from here they got most of the supply, or they were using this place.
Maybe where they stored their belongings. I do not think it would have been gotten from him. It had little value.
It's not so complicated to create, and they seem to have resources behind them.
And these
evidence in this place.
These chests do seem kind of out of place.
Yes, I do agree.
We know the hag, whatever woman. They were here. They were behind the poisoning. Since they were using this as a storage facility.
Probable, but they don't seem to be using it anymore. So, do we want to try to get through the door, which obviously filled with zombies, or?
So, Walker, while they're talking and discussing what to do next, you're kind of looking around, you know, and you just happen to spot on the south wall something that doesn't immediately seem to belong. And, you know, narrowing your eyes, you find a small, like, concealed lever.
Whoa. You're muted, Tom.
You're still muted.
Hey.
You're like,
You're too quick. You think I moved that quickly?
No, it just looked like
To the
your mouth
button.
was moving. Like, like.
he was. You were saying fuck.
I was like,
See, I told you. I know too well.
Hey guys, there's some hidden lever or something here. One of you flashbacks wants to pull it.
That's interesting.
I
Wanna step back?
Bomb bags. Or bomb bag. Bomb bag also works.
I nod. That's
No discrimination here.
good.
Is it like a big one,
One
or
roll.
like is it like a hidden compartment with a big one, or it's a really small one, like a fucking?
No, it's yeah, like you could only get a couple of fingers on it, like around it. It seems pretty small and concealed by its size, like
Yeah,
in between
yeah.
some of the bricks.
I
But
grab
actually,
onto-
like now that you know that it's there, it seems to be like really like actually well hidden. Like you found a few secret rooms at this point, but this one.
Okay, I nodded. I
Walker
looked
must have
over.
done
Nice
pretty
catch,
well.
Walker.
Your staring at rolls finally pays off.
Not much else I can do.
I nod.
Being a ghost and all, you know.
Oh.
Shots fired. Okay, you.
I grab onto the lever and I pull it.
You know, he's
Alright,
so,
yeah.
so sincere. He's so sincere.
Like
Whoa.
two parts of the
Oh,
wall
these
slide away
corridors.
into another corridor.
Well, I'll be
Well.
damned.
That seems to be
Magic,
the...
Costion?
You probably will be, yeah.
Ignore the skulls.
I ignore the skulls and send out pew pulse.
You send out a pulse. No, you don't sense anything.
Okay, let's try the key. Probably doesn't have the right one. As I put in the.
It's the same sort of lock with the.
It is a similar lock with the skull, but this time the key does slide in.
No.
The pattern seems to be that the ones on that side of the hallway fit, and
That's
the ones on
possible.
the other don't.
Oh.
Okay, and the door starts opening.
Oh, he didn't even ask me anything.
Oh, nice.
Yes, there's no like green flames coming from the eye sockets this time, and the door starts opening when out of it
Holy
comes rushing
What the?
thousands, hundreds and thousands of bones.
Dreams.
This room seems to be stacked to the ceiling, and
Yes.
like as soon as the door starts sliding away, like all of you are covered in in this landslide, in this avalanche.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
what the fuck?
it collapses,
Yes.
healing.
Oh, looking Walker. Looking Crow.
I'm not really.
I mean, it's
you know,
square, it's like
and I'm
half.
floating, so you know.
Mine is also only partial.
Yeah, I'm sure it says somewhere. I'm sure it says in Jacko's saying anybody in the corridor.
Yeah, that might be
That
might be relevant. Scores is
I
contents.
don't even know why you are that close to begin with.
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
not that close to
within
the
10
Each
feet.
creature
guys.
within 10 feet of
Nothing's
the
been happening, so it's, you know.
Within 10 feet of the door.
10 feet of the
yeah.
door. Yeah, you
Oh,
guys are
yeah.
that's
No. See,
Uh,
I'm
but
Yeah, well,
you
you
got to
still be
make
within
a-
10 feet there.
like as
Reflex?
these bones start clanking, yeah, and you do get to try and avoid most of the force.
Reflex, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, natural
Please.
18!
Pretty good.
Do I want to reroll that? It's
And,
already
uh,
I'm always on this.
I haven't gotten my
Precipice.
extra hero points, so I'm not.
Ooh,
Natural
you
18!
guys in front are just like bones. I mean, I have like soaps and bones against bones, right, Jack?
I have 2 hero
But
points.
mine
Might
is
as
like
well use
really
one.
felt like following along with
Yeah, I
the
only
door,
have
like
one,
with the
so I'm just gonna
shield.
save mine to not die this session.
Oh,
Yeah,
Walker.
No.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my roll.
I hope you have
then.
another hero point. And you
So
can-
everyone
Yeah,
keeps a roll?
I
Alright.
have one more.
Yeah, so Ostion, you just like open up your bone bag and start, filling it up a little bit. Your swift senses allow you to like duck like south out of most of the blast. Crow and Walker, you're both hit. Yeah, surprise! You're just like just walked into the secret hallway and get a face full of bone. So you two take 27 damage.
Oh my fucking.
What?
Okay, so how does going over?
It doesn't
like,
matter. It
Doesn't
So it doesn't
matter.
matter. Like if it gets you to
Okay.
0, you become dying.
Alright, dying it is.
And my and Ostion, you both take half. So you take 13.
13, I mean, it's still a lot.
That hurts.
I like to imagine just basically,
I opened the
a
other
small
door,
balls
Jack.
just hit me in the head and it just went down.
You don't have the key.
Shit.
You.
No, I don't open the other door. I was joking. I don't open the other door.
Oh wait, no.
Well, the other door doesn't actually seem to have a skull
No,
or a
fuck.
lock.
Ah,
It
Yeah,
seems.
I don't want. I mean, right now I'll stop those guys dying, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Wait, I guess we should go into initiative for the death saves and.
I mean, also the two people remaining don't actually have ways to stop dying.
Yeah, we don't have any way to stop it.
I can take your healer's tools and try to miss the first save.
Ostion.
I just look down and shake my head a little bit. Can I use an interact to get his healer's tools and then use them?
I'll say if you're trying to treat him, you don't even have to.
Oh really? Easy.
No,
I
that
do that
might.
hand tree. That's
Yeah,
cool,
that might be.
I'm fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to do with my sword action anyway. Yeah, so I kind of
Sure.
grab the scalpel from his belt and then just look down at him and then just let's go.
Yeah.
I see what he does. How hard can it be?
Don't roll a 1 or a 2.
I
Let's
see
go.
how he does it. Oh,
Oh,
no,
easy.
I think
Easy.
DC 16. I think DC 16.
Oh, because
it's
he's
5
dying
plus
1, yeah.
your recovery save, and recovery save is 11.
Oh.
So it's real. So I almost get it, but I just poked him on the vein. That's my.
That's
turn.
not almost getting it.
Yeah, almost getting it, Jacko.
No,
Okay,
you're.
my.
You're just trying to remember what it's like to have flesh and blood.
Just checking.
Yes, as it spilled into the hallway, it seems to have mostly come to a
Equalized, kind of, yeah.
Is it just difficult terrain to walk past?
It is difficult terrain to
Okay, I can
walk
only
through
wave
the
myself
bonfire.
over here then. I guess I don't have any 2 actions to really use.
You can grab potions from Crow's back. That's not
Uh,
throwing them at people. Look at the liquid.
using potions in this situation? What do you think?
You'll be fine. You'll survive. Don't worry about it.
I'll use 2 actions to go over here. And then I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll raise my shield. I'll just be ready with the shield if something pops up.
Okay. Walker, make
Walker
me
dying
a
too, Walker.
save.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Walker down too.
Who's seeing that here before?
You have a hero point, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to also have hero points still.
Ah, cool.
I got a scalpel, so all good.
Easy, nat 18.
Easy. Wow.
Easy.
That's convenient.
Only dying
Yeah.
1, okay. I want to practice my scalpel fuse again. So somebody, don't all succeed too fast.
That is definitely
Okay,
a
a
success.
crow is
So you
just unconscious.
stabilize.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean then. Souls are much easier to heal than flesh and blood, I know all about that. All he needs is a bit of bone support. I prop up the soul with some bone. Sure, that's how you administer first
You're
aid.
trading in the
Beautiful.
occult. Attempting to
Let's go.
repair.
Oh man, I'm
this
not bad
connection.
though, not bad. I just gotta get trained and I'd be succeeding every time. Yeah, but then I shrug and just walk out.
And you only have to
Okay,
touch one.
I take the healer tool from Ostion and I try to administer aid.
Alright.
And I try not to kill him.
Harder than it looks.
Oh.
Natural 17.
Ooh.
So yeah, you're very much
Easy.
not trained, but yeah, you've spent a lot of time looking at unconscious bodies and you know how to get them back alive for further use.
I spent a lot of time with spirits, you know, it's
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it probably helps not being trained with normal medicine to, treat it spirit. You don't know all the wrong stuff.
Alright, you were choosing Walker, fair.
Yep.
Okay, so that's
I think they're
Walker
both stable.
stabilize? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
yeah,
everyone...
so that's so
we still are unconscious, right?
yeah, you're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drag them
Mai
out.
is going to go back
Oh,
in
okay.
here.
Perhaps we should move their bodies.
Can we move?
Does the
Oh,
wounded increase?
Yes, it does. You already too.
Okay.
We can still move Walker, right? It just like
Yeah,
normally
you
with a
can.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
kind of weird
Yeah,
because your
let's-
hands don't really grab onto anything, but yeah, he does kind of delayed
It's like
movement.
a code, right?
Yeah,
Like,
we take up a broom and we sweep
Watching now. Yeah, I think we pull them into the corridor.
yeah,
or whatever.
we just move them out of the room, you know.
That
Okay.
was a lot of bones.
Yes,
Even.
we could
I
rebuild
would
you
say
100
that.
times over, or even more.
I nod. I mean, like, is it like still like basically floor to ceiling in here, or like?
I mean, not quite. Well, yeah, almost. Like not
Yeah,
immediately,
right.
but like like a few meters into the room, you do see like it's stacked up to the ceiling still.
Yeah, you see Mai go into her her fox form and like sniff the air and see if she can smell anything that isn't just bone.
All right, interesting. So wait, that's just something that happens, or that's a vague sense?
I
right?
have imprecise sense. So
Yeah.
Like seeking using the nose, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, and I
so-
also want to seek, obviously. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you actually do find something. I'm not really sure what bones smells like, to be honest. A lot of calcium.
Lucky. So yeah, it smells like milk.
It smells like milk. And but you do get
Depends on
the
all
whiff
of them,
of like aged wood, which seemed out of place. And the form you're in is actually quite handy for this because you know the tiny paths
yeah.
just dig through the various.
Yeah, and I'm so light
bones.
that they can hold my weight without all crumbling over and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah. And you burrow the last little bit, and you do find a small chest.
Small as in I can like grab it with my teeth and drag it out, or small as in
Yeah, I'll say you can do that. Let me see if you immediately. Yeah, so you see that the chest's opening is lined with teeth.
yeah. So I pull it out
Ooh.
and
A part of the treasure is the chest itself. That's amazing.
yeah,
Like that.
I like open it up and like look inside of my fox form and I see the morning star.
Man, that's
Yeah, so the
very
inside of the
cool.
chest is lined with like red velvet, and yeah, I think it's pretty.
A low-grade cold iron morning star
would be
forged in the shape of a
pricey.
spiked human skull.
Oh man, it's so many metal weapons.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
find.
I turn back into my ordinary form, and I'll go. Okay, these don't have bulk, so I'll grab the treasure.
I can take the morning star if you need. If you out of bulk.
Yeah, I'm at 8.7 and 9 is
I
my
can fit it.
garment.
I put it in my
What does
bag.
cold iron do again?
Certain monsters will have,
A weakness to it.
resist-
Okay.
yeah, or like will have resistance to non-cold iron. It's very common.
Oh yeah.
But I can't remember what monsters. I'm sure Crow will say what it is particularly effective against.
Yeah, he seems pretty good at that. So we probably want to take a breather before we open the next one.
I imagine they at least would appreciate it.
Yeah, I walk out of the door here, and I'll try to like pull the lever to get the doors to shut again.
Okay, yeah, you pull the lever and the door. or the wall slides back in on itself. Hardly a trace left of the secret entrance.
Okay, I sit down. Let's. I guess we can be better safe than sorry. I move them into this, so we are in here when we're recovering.
Sure. Yeah, you.
Just to make sure that if someone comes here, they don't immediately see us. Also, I close this door here.
Oh yeah, sure. That automatically closes after a while.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So yeah, I take the first 20 minutes. I spend healing these guys. I heal Crow first, and then walk.
Okay. Yeah, just you guys take some time, and eventually you are able to pour your necromantic magic into them to reinvigorate their life. So both of you got 6 HP?
Yeah, it's been more than an hour since Crow last healed anyone. So Crow can attempt to heal.
Yeah, it has, because it was 50 minutes of me healing without him being able to heal. So
Oh,
and 20 minutes now.
Those bones hurt. Thank you, my.
Of course.
Retreated.
Well,
yeah, you probably
there wasn't
would have.
much to retreat from. It was a room full of
Oh, that's good to hear. That was just that.
We did find a chest in there. We might want to go take another look, see if there's anything magical or anything.
That sounds interesting. So did you return Crow's medicine tools to him or not?
Never. I would have strapped it back onto you after.
Okay. It's like, oh well. Looks like you two need some healing. Which one do you want me to start on?
I think I looked down at Walker and I'm like, just us two.
Well, I would rather not to risk it on him like I'm not risking it myself, you know. For now.
I'll deal with myself if you fail on me. Just do Ostian first.
Alright.
Yeah, and during his heal, I'll get another thing of.
Final success.
Lucky.
Crow just needs all the bones, and he now knows how bones work properly. He has a very good bony education.
They are very complicated, it's true.
So it's a 2d8.
Yeah, you do the thing where you just pop like an arm back into its socket, but without the skin.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then I guess you know he would heal Walker for next, I think, 6 after when Crown's done.
Yeah, so after another 10 minutes. So concurrently, Walker gets healed.
Yeah.
Well, while you put us to better condition, I'll try to heal you as well.
Fair enough.
Any risks, yeah.
How much damage is it on Walker as well?
88.
Fucking balls, what the fuck?
Yes, you should try to get out of the way, Walker.
I tried, didn't work.
Perhaps more.
Oh, well.
Ooh, critical success!
That's 48, right?
Man, on the guy with most health. Cool. Man.
That's 13.
Give that roll.
Boom, boom. I'm full HP.
Seems to be good enough.
Yeah, I am.
Insane.
Well,
Completely heal me.
Well,
We could do that every time. That would be good.
Perhaps the fool did you good.
He said some things in his brain.
So you guys take some time
If
to
someone
rest.
wants the, I give someone the hand wraps. These seem magical, no? Someone can figure them out while I
Yeah, I
focus on other
kinda
things.
give you my, hold out my hand, you don't.
Yeah, I give them to you.
who are you healing next? Maya, after that one? Because you would heal
I'll just do Crow Walker. I'll do that.
But you can also heal one of them again, right, Crow?
Yeah, now that was the same as mine.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
healed mine. So now I can heal
He
myself.
doesn't want to risk critically failing on someone with 6 HP.
Yes, so that's now I'm healing myself
Coward.
then.
Coward.
Normal fail.
Human living physiology seems to be fading from my memory.
Good.
Then again, there is 3 undead here and just 1 horseshoe in the bin.
I could change that if you
You
want.
click it, Jack. You click it, Jack. It's like
Do I heal?
Crow would, inspired by how Mai healed Walker earlier, Crow tries to, like, as part of what you do, to, like, you know, instead of doing what you do to physical objects, he tries to, like, manipulate the wound-looking parts to not be wounded anymore. To, like, you know, there's like a scar.
Oh, he's like
what
molding
you do
it?
with living guys as well, actually. You will be some
Yeah, just like a
Yeah, but like he
clay.
straight up like just like, you know, like you're molding clay, he's trying to mold the ghostly
Just
skin to
like,
be.
grab it
It's
together.
like, literally like this, but you just like cover it up. Like, come on.
Just like
You
find
take
some
the
ghostly
ghost
skin.
essence on the ground and you just fucking pat it back on the
Get some
wound.
staples.
Yeah.
Was close.
Oh,
That's
so
really-
close.
The
That's
method
better than-
You're
almost
getting
worked.
there.
Yeah.
In the meantime, also, you're trying to figure out these bandages. You know there's magic in them, but why would
Yeah.
anyone put like magic into like these bandages you wrap around your fist? It's crazy.
It's really weird.
It doesn't make any sense. You're not sure.
I cannot fathom the idea behind this item.
Someone else tried to fathom it, and
I guess
I'll...
like
I mean, have you
It's
ever seen?
unfathomable.
This is something that's used in some places to hide that you're an undead. Just wrap it around your bones and makes it seem like you're wearing clothes.
Okay. But why
Give
the
me a
mask?
look. I have heard of tales of monks using magical wrappings.
Why would monks need to hide their undead?
Not that part, but they are ways to enhance their combat capability.
how many heals each do you guys need?
I'll put in the swapsies.
It would be for Crow 3 heals.
Okay, walk. How many 6s do you need to
2.
pull it? 2? Okay, so 3. Okay. We've spent another hour.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Crow tries to do this thing. So let's
Oscar gets a little bored, you know. He's very impatient for 1,000-year-old skeleton.
Like you guys at this point have rested like a pretty long time, or like not just
3
rested, of course,
hour,
but
3
Taken
hours.
a while.
it's
Yeah.
taken a lot of time. Yeah, you think it's pretty deep into the night, and possibly even the sunrise soon.
Crazy. Yeah, Oscar gets a bit bored in the second hour, so
Yeah.
just wander around a bit. Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Crow,
believe after this will be our
Much
last
waiting.
expedition in here after we're
Maybe I
done.
go look at the other.
And I was
room.
hoping that's to be last.
Maybe I will leave a little bit and go check out. Just
You pull the lever a little bit, okay?
maybe
Yeah,
still
all of
check
you
the
in the
door.
other room just hear like the grinding of heavy stone as the secret entrance
Oscar?
opens up.
It's like
I'm just fetching some bones.
How long do you wait?
That's a
How
good
long
one.
do you wait?
Before I go out.
Yeah.
So we did all this shit, which was already like half an hour, identified. And when it's like the next hour begins, maybe like 10 minutes into that. It's like probably
how many heals
40
would
minutes.
that would be like
So
5
one
heals,
more,
right?
One more, yeah.
one more heal, then you guys have already got.
So Crow, you get one more heal, and someone gets to try to identify.
Yeah, Crow tried the identifying check, so that's the roll.
I mean, you've heard of these monks maybe, but you're not sure how this would work. It doesn't.
Nobody looks
don't
Well,
learn
I
anything
have
from
no
it.
idea what they do, but that would be my best quest. If you want to try Walker, feel free.
You already knew they were for hiding undead.
Yes,
I'd say
maybe
it's
knows
like-
what the magical capabilities of them are.
I mean, I can try to enlighten you, but you know, it's always...
But Austin's gonna do something while.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean, we are talking about this right as Boston.
Austin's
right?
That's
Austin's
also
gonna
true.
get hit by another pile of
I'm
bones.
just-
He's
I'm just-
gonna be in heaven, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the way I want to go out, so don't worry about it, okay?
Buried by bones. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I go out and try this door, jacket.
You try the door. Yeah, it is unlocked. As opposed to like the other doors, it seems. I mean, it's still like a heavy iron door, like similar to the ones above, but there doesn't seem to be anything special about it.
take a step in.
Okay. Yeah, you find yourself in a weird like office-like room down here. There's like it's very disheveled and well, it's a kind of like a mixture of an office and a living space. As you do see in the corner, like an ornate bed and various dusty shelves and tables lining the walls. But the floor is covered with scrolls and journals, covered like most of the surface. Scattered about, you also see various glass jars, metal flasks, ink vials, and a collection of belt pouches.
My god, there's so much. Yeah, I mean, I guess while they spend the next fucking 40 minutes doing that, I spend the next 40 minutes trying to like itemize this place.
Okay. Yeah, you start like picking up various papers and journals.
I'll shoot out some detect magic as well at the beginning of it.
As we roll for initiative.
What? No. But I'm just picking up some journals. I'm just picking up some journals.
This
You
guy.
were just picking up some journals.
But the journals were also picking up you.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about
What's
that.
that mean? What's that even? Man, I'm really distracted by these journals.
Okay, so you would definitely be like somewhere in the middle of the room.
What?
No, just standing at the door.
Why not? Beginning of my picking up journals, Shaka.
So you guys don't notice anything quite yet, but Ocean, after about like a minute of
Man, that's not long.
yeah, of just going around, you have some like a stack of papers in your hands. You suddenly see from the ceiling, like blending almost seamlessly into the ceiling, a trapdoor that slides open into the stone ceiling, and dropping in from above is a creature imagine a centipede made out of bone with like a skull at the end of it, like a beastly skull in front of it. Yeah, as it drops down, it's like coiled up in a circle around itself, and it seems to be aggressive. Let me reveal it.
Oh man, bad.
But
it's over there. It's saying got this shield. It's a cool persistent or repeating spell. Oh, why did I take it off?
The skull like lashes out like almost like a snake, and its jaws try to strike you. Let's see if it succeeds. That is a hit.
If I've been doing the repeat spell shield, like am I able to use like the shield block reaction? Like I kind of like being ready from casting shield.
I'll say no. In this case, you were surprised
by
this
case I was
sudden,
kind of chill, right? Yeah.
by this sudden foe appearing from the ceiling. You take 7 damage.
Okay.
As it's, let's see what is. Oh, make me fortitude save, please.
Skeleton.
Alright.
As it like sinks into the
I'll
bone.
use a hero.
Like you can feel necromantic energy flow into you, but not the good
nice.
kind. Or maybe it is a good kind because you feel fine.
Okay, good.
But it tries to strike at you again.
Do we, by the way, hear this at this point?
Ouch.
Yes, like it's like the drop middle of those is quite a big collection of bones stacked together. And,
no, a centipede. I'm getting attacked.
Bones, like I said.
Bones. Oh, it's public, Jackie. You have to re-roll it.
Oh.
Ooh, you cannot ping a token you
Can't
cannot
roll
see.
publicly, Jackie. Come on.
Do we get a picture? Big picture?
What's your AC?
17.
It hits.
Yeah. I can't believe you actually re-rolled it.
Ooh, for 10 damage total. And make me not a fortitude save.
Oh man. Oh, off the 4 to 18,
Oh.
thank God.
You are still
God.
fine. As it tries once more. The only target in its reach. But now, even though you're quite slow in reacting, you manage to evade the last coiled attack. This is your turn.
Obviously, I'm just gonna do this because obviously I would have had the sword sheathed during this.
Yeah, I also did all my weapon shit, so I that will happen.
I'm gonna start by casting shield, just in case that's an opportunity. Oh man, it's even on the
Oh
books.
god, public stop.
And then I'll cast this crazy cantrip I've never done. I've cast maybe I've done it once. Warp step.
I don't think you have.
Extra
Oh,
big
yeah.
strides, extra big strides. This contracts. I look at the ground. I'm like, man, I really hope that one's just a little bit closer. So I gain like a little stats bonus on my speed, which means like basically it's 30 feet. So and then I stride twice for 2 actions, but to basically get the 5 foot for both of it, so I can go 60 total now. But it is of course difficult terrain, right? So that would be 15
these
to
two
go
areas of
here.
terrain.
Wait, okay, no. Okay, no, wait, no, I need to actually do this. So I'll just do 600 properly, but this one is... That'd be 55 left. This would be 45 left.
45 and then 35.
This would also be difficult terrain? Yeah.
Yeah.
35, and then here it's fine, right? So I've got 35. Okay, so that's number 10. I come all the way out in here, and I'm like... There is something in the next. Be prepared.
Prepare.
And then I just like kind of slump a little bit against the wall, like, yep, that's my turn.
Alright. Bro, you just saw you just healed up the skeleton, you just restored it to peak condition. Now it comes shambling in again, like, it just came out of the graveyard.
Roya sighs, does a deep sigh.
Let's leave after we deal with this thing and look at the room, yes?
Something like that, yeah. Crow then draws out his repeater, and then it's like 2 actions to prepare to hit something, right?
Yeah.
It ready
Okay, I think Crow ready is to
and your
shoot.
reaction, yes.
Yeah, Crow is to shoot the thing with it. Even
Interesting move, though.
We'll look at it once we're done killing this thing.
Unless it comes for us. I'm gonna delay.
Okay.
My will draw her bastard sword. And she will... She doesn't know how this thing works. How big was it?
Yay big. like,
From his very vague approximation, it's probably like
I mean, if it was
about the size of him.
if it was stretched out, it'd be really fucking long, right?
Yeah.
Like a big.
What Mai is actually trying to figure out is whether or not it's a large or a small creature. If it's able to convey that.
It's probably not big enough to be a large creature.
No. Like,
Mai goes over here and she raises her shield. Sword in
Right.
hand. Do, 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 do.
Well, not soon after comes crawling.
Gotta go through all that difficult terrain and stuff.
right. I mean, Jump the bone doesn't mean he gets cheated, right? I don't get to do that.
No, it seems to be like it doesn't get quite as good of a grip with its skeletal pincers. So that's
Yeah. My
fine.
shout that's like the fox howl at it when it appears.
Whoa, it doesn't.
And without regard, it charges at you like a centipede spider.
So that happens, Crow shoots and fires at it.
Yes, you track it for a second and then fire off a shot.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, hitting it.
Okay, and no bonuses, I guess, on top of this. So
Minimum damage, easy.
Beautiful. Piercing as well against bone.
Yeah.
It does seem to be slightly like it gets slightly chips.
Okay, so it
and then
moves into piercing.
that's all it can do. It uses its entire turn to move.
Oh, dude.
Enter after it.
Oh, you re-enter?
This
Okay.
was a genius tactical play by Alcyon. Make it run forward, use all his actions. Beautiful. I'm in the back line. Who needs HP? HP is a
I
resource,
will
baby.
spend on my
That's a very-
actions.
Mm-hmm.
Casting my signature spell. And I did. I will summon my Frank the Zombie Shambler right in front of the doors. I have no vision of it at this point, but you know, yes, it's Frank.
Frank.
Okay, I got a problem.
Wait, so right here?
Rank the
Like
zombie.
here, I guess.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I don't know exactly where it is there, so I don't
Yeah, that's nice word.
see it there. So yeah, so there's.
Is it very clear where it is, though, right? In the darkness?
Yeah, he knows we'll go roughly where it is.
Yeah, you can. It's
You would know
pretty
it's
easy to
right
spot.
here.
Yeah, just the clanking seems centered on a 5 feet area.
Alright, okay, I would know what it is. So so would this be flanking with?
Yes,
Yes.
it would.
Okay, I saw
Yeah,
it
but
there then.
would you know that? Yeah, you would know that. Yeah.
I mean, I know he went somewhere.
You know Miser as well. Yeah.
To be honest, I wasn't
okay.
sure where
Yeah,
he
you
was
summon
or
it
anything, so
there.
Maybe I should. Yeah.
Does it get to attack as part of the...
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Gets
he
2
has
actions.
so-
You can
I don't know,
attack
Oh,
twice
very,
even.
very bad. Summon.
Oh, please
It's the
hit
first
and
attack
grapple
and
it.
gets a grab.
Let's go, zombie. Let's go,
Let's
Right.
go, zombie.
Let's go,
Frank, you got this.
Oh,
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 so
wait.
close! So close!
17 with the flank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be still hit.
It barely misses. You see, as it gets
Oh.
close to you, it goes back up into like its defensive position.
Motherfucker.
Triangle.
It's hard to get a
Try
spot.
to slam it again.
No,
You're
you're fine.
16 though. A
That's
20.
it.
Yes, that one makes contact against like a vulnerable joint
Oh,
in the
Minimum
bones.
damage. Bludgeoning.
Let's go.
Yeah, and as the zombie like smashes into it, like part of the joint cracks, and you see it's more effective than you would otherwise think.
Ooh,
Ah.
well, the bludgeoning.
Let's go, zombie.
Does have a lot of HP though.
Let's go, Frank. Alcyon. You see your assailants.
You're always useful.
I mean, you know,
Dragon.
Alcyon. Very angry, having forced to run away by bones nonetheless. I mean, it really makes my psyche go haywire. And then I will.
Oh, you didn't cast a
Yeah.
spell in previous one, did you? Oh, no, you did. You did move.
That's two spells.
Dead.
One set
Wow.
and shield. Wow.
Oh my.
And
Oh,
then,
of course.
I will, seeing, you know, I like how effective, you know, I mean, also knowing how bones fucking work, and the punch, just like smashing it up. I would choose, like, maybe, I don't know, like a piece of, like a plank of a broken chest, like, try to, like, slam it through the bony, like, spine.
Alright.
Do
You throw it.
I
At the center of
get
mass.
anything from amping this? No, just pushing people away. Fuck that. Do I wanna...
Not quite. Like it hits this collection of bones, but it seems to like frog it up into some of its.
Damn. Then I'll
Thicker
use that.
red.
But I will try to direct some of the telekinetic energies into like blowing it in
Ooh.
pieces, and I'll just target with a
Ooh.
side burst.
Very
Three
nice.
bludgeoning damage, Jesus.
Oh,
it fails.
Ooh.
Ooh, we'll
So-
take the... We'll take
Three
three.
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
3 bludgeoning.
Salvage. We do, by the way, see. Oh yeah, the exact amount it takes.
Yeah.
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 Well, you've seen now with a couple of attacks that the heavy strikes are very effective.
Yeah. Growl still goes for the expert vulnerability to try to see if he gets something more out of it.
Of course. Ooh.
Feels like a 14 will not do it, but
Yeah, you're currently unsure.
Okay, Crow then
How this
pulls
came to
out.
Don't scare me.
He pulls out the dead centipede that he had somewhere in his bags, and
Yeah,
just
you
like
got some
snaps.
Of course.
He has
Those
lots
bags.
lots of random crap in his bag, and just like snaps it in half.
like an
Yeah.
alchemist, but instead of making stuff, you just take it out and destroy it.
Yeah, they can take it up and discard it, and then find more things
Nice.
later.
I don't believe you have a hero point yet, so have yourself one.
Thank you. And then he will, let's see, drop his repeater and throw out hand cannon and fire at it. On bludgeoning as
Just drop one pistol with the other hand.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Oh, I saw the 17, but
It was so close. Oh no.
But not quite close enough. Bounces off. It's hard to hit this low target to the ground.
okay. My seeing that Ocean was pretty fucked up, she's going to stay defensive, so she's just gonna attempt to strike him twice.
Ooh, that's nice
Oh,
defense.
flat-footed, coming in clutch.
That's a crit.
That is a critical hit.
Oh man.
Oh,
Man, again with the...
again with a nat 1 on the low damage in general.
Oh man, the double strike.
Why is he not flat-footed with the second attack?
He is, I think it doesn't even
Yeah,
matter, so it's not
yeah.
showing it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
I think they
the
have
second
exactly
strike
19,
barely
right? Yeah.
goes
Okay,
over
so
the-
I'm guessing he has
Yeah.
probably is either 19 or 20 AC then. And then
Must
I
be
raise.
19, but you crit on a 29.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, the first strike is very effective. You just slice into one of the... man, I don't know, bones. What do you have in your neck? Neck bones?
Vertebrae.
Vertebrae. There we go.
That's why I did anatomy, baby.
Useful indeed.
Clavicle.
Anything else?
Oh.
You raise your shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I raise my shield.
Yeah, and then the two strikes. Okay, on its turn, you see, like it was previously in a very defensive coil. Now its like serpentine form begins to like almost like dance. It's like the various little feet like start clattering in like this weird rhythm, and the coiled skeletal collection of bones starts moving around itself, almost like in a ritualistic dance. Everybody who can see it, please make me a will save.
Does the zombie shambler have to do it?
Oh,
Well, does Frank have to do it?
Yes, Frank does also have
Oh
that.
my
I'll use a hero point on this
I also
one.
hero point as well.
Alright.
Oh man, do I join the club? I only have one hero point left.
Yeah, I think I got a new
Yeah, whatever. Session's almost over. I'll join the club.
Yep, I rolled one lower than.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 10 better.
rolled
I am
better.
happy with that.
So that's probably a crit fail from me.
Yeah.
What is... Oh god.
Yeah, the AC would have been a
Rolled
whole
a
day.
3 into a 2. I'm so fucking
Oh,
sad.
3 into it.
Walker, you haven't rolled for yourself, right? Yeah.
Walker doesn't
I
Oh, you
can't
can't
see
see it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, place. Okay, so let's see. Crow and Osteo. And you gotta, yeah, you guys are pretty knowledgeable about the occult, and you immediately get the instinct there's something wrong here. Avert my gaze, and manage to shrug off the effect. Frank. Well, let's deal with Mai first. Mai, you are right in its face, and you're focusing on where the attack is coming from, and you just get pulled in by this performance. And anyone could see Mai just sees that she's like completely entranced by it somehow. Mai, you are stunned 3.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I waste my next turn. Got it.
You
Got it.
raise your next turn.
I mean, you
Frank,
can't use a reaction either.
I believe
Stunned, when you're stunned, I think you actually can't.
I think it just means you can't use your actions, but I'm not sure. Frank
I'll check
is
the
stunned
condition.
1. Yeah, he's not
Well,
quick enough with his mind to like get fully pulled in. But that is the extent of its turn.
Okay.
okay.
But Frank does connect.
Some punch. Yes.
I
Go!
don't think I see them.
Bam!
Well, this would have been
Pilot
great
on his
to
back,
do before the
stop
ground.
dancing.
Walker, anything else with your second?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
might
can-
be
I
actually
can-
true. That
I'm gonna
I didn't-
move a bit. I'm not sure what else I can do because I couldn't see it from before, so I just
Don't look at it, Walker. You
Um,
can.
I'm just trying to see if is there anything.
yeah, it might be that. Yeah. It might
it doesn't
actually be
matter.
while I have the stun condition, I can't use any actions, and then when it reduces my actions, I reduce a level of stunned, and then yeah. So I'll still have my reaction next turn, but it doesn't matter for now because I don't have any offensive reactions anyway. Ba-da.
Um,
Man, look, getting such in the way, Walker. Oh,
I'm
good.
just gonna go back. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back there and. Shoot.
Well, you gotta take a peek, right? Like what's happening.
Yeah.
It went pretty well last turn, and I feel my psyche's still working hard. So chuck another plank of
Oh, hardly working.
Hey now,
Yeah.
how dare you? This time though, easy hit. Oh my
10?
God.
Oh.
So close to an easy hit.
One away.
Oh,
You should have tried to distract it first, you know?
No, but then I want the side burst on that damage, baby.
3 damage, maybe.
Ho ho. Long as it doesn't succeed.
Let's see if it works now.
18. It wasn't a 20.
Fails again.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh, that's.
Come on, max damage? Okay, almost max damage.
That's still be a
So
good portion of its health.
Yeah.
Probably.
definitely.
Only I hit with any of my telekinetic projectiles.
Oh, it's so
Oh.
close.
That's my turn though, and my psyche ends. I look a bit
Yeah,
stupid,
okay.
like I'm a bit dazed.
Spooky. Okay, I
Yeah,
lose all
think
my actions, so I...
Crow.
Wait, Crow!
Yeah,
You jumped over Crow!
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
So,
Of course.
is it which one is more like a hit? Shooting once with distraction thing or twice with a throwing weapon?
What a question.
Big question.
Okay, Crow is gonna drop his hand cannon, seeing that the thing is about to die anyways, and pull out yet another weapon with his returning style.
Putting weapons on the ground.
Yeah. Crow just rotates the weapon every round. It's like, well, this is what this is for. And
you don't
throws
see
it.
it reload anything. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright.
Gotta get started quick draw somewhere.
It wouldn't do anything to me, right? That wasn't a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oi!
Ooh.
Hey!
Alright, yeah, you strike it. Just as it like finishes this weird ritualistic dance, you catch it and it just gets pinned against the vault door next to it with the star knife before the star knife returns to your hand.
Beautiful.
And it goes
That's
motionless.
what that was for.
It's like
I lose my stun as my act.
Yeah, it might
Monster.
slowly come back to your senses.
Excellent.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what it was. And then I like ignore it and walk into this room.
I actually did not recognize it right away.
It's a strange one.
Curious one.
Bones can take many forms.
Fucking weird.
I guess I'll do an undead roll. If I can roll undead lore, I'll do that.
Also, Crow, outside of combat, you can recall knowledge again. It's just hard.
Yeah, Crow's down now. Start thinking about it. But
I will. I want to just, in the time. I'll keep focusing on this. I just want just Frank to just smash it to pieces.
My bones.
Okay, yeah.
We have enough
Frank is
bones
like
here.
2 hands, like gorilla smashing down.
Just bam,
And-
bam. Yeah, every 6-7 seconds, he's just slam.
He's very mechanical. Wait 2 seconds.
Yeah, you slowly start to hear more and more stone thudding.
Any magic in here, Stian?
I shake my head. I don't remember. Yeah, no, right? No magic.
Doesn't seem to be any magic now.
I shake my head, yes.
Wait, let me double check.
What? I didn't before. You said no magic, Jacko. Now.
Let me just double check. There's no magic.
I shake my head. No. Just a lot of.
No.
words.
Mai turns into a small black fox and she like jumps on the different cabinets and whatnot, and she sniffs around trying to see what she can find.
Go
Yeah,
back to
roll
my
me a perception check.
itemization.
Also, what did I know about did I know anything about him?
Yeah, Mai, you're unsure. Nothing comes to mind. It seems very weird though. Crow, having another think about it. Yeah, the way it was acting, moving, it kind of even seemed familiar to, for example, the rib cage that was animated in the manner, constructed, no like necromantic magic. It is called a necrophetus, and so they're mostly constructed from the bones of snakes and insects. The hull itself, like the spine, you could call it, is always from a large snake.
Bones of insects.
And they're usually used or worshipped by death cults or like very cruel crafters.
Silly death cults.
I would just say, just another construct favored by death cults mostly, and other such things, crafted from bones of snakes and critters.
Yep.
Okay, and Ma, you're looking around. Crow, as you go in, you're looking around as well. The other two, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I already kind of looked around here, so I'd go back to my itemization as before. Just go back to picking stuff up off the ground, like I was doing.
Okay.
I now keep an eye up the trapdoor above me. Does it seem like it leads? Like, could I go up there?
No, like the raptor is still open. Like you think like it would need manual resetting, and you can see like upwards. It's only like a small, like a relatively small like
it's not
hole.
like an
Like,
attic. It was like
no, it would have to be like stuck in there, and automatically it would drop
a poor
as the
guy.
raptor opens. Luckily it was mindless. You're sniffing about. You get strong sense of someone actually appearing to have lived here for a long time. The bed, for example, is definitely used, and the sheets weren't cleaned before someone never returns. But other than that, you don't find anything
Does it seem
particular
like
interest.
newish?
It seems quite old. You're not unsure how old, but that definitely doesn't seem new. But it does seem like very, almost like high class, very expensive and ostentatious. The bed and the
Okay,
furniture.
but I'm thinking like, is it like decades, or is it is it years, or is it like months? Or weeks?
That would be like a survival check. Does that exist?
Survival,
What's survival?
Yeah, give me a survival.
But yeah, I'm not all too great at it, but I'll try.
Yeah, give it a shot. It's definitely a while ago, as I said, and it's probably not decades, but in between
what?
there. Sorry, I just moved you. In between those two time periods, you're unsure. This is very, very almost like direct contrast to like living out in the woods that you've been doing for a long time in your life. Okay, the rest of you, except for Walker, because he physically can't really, go for the various journals and parchments and collect them and start sorting them, and you immediately figure out that these are, you actually see references to this room, and these notes were written by someone called Ticklemet, who identifies as the bank manager, and this woman references this room as her vault of secrets. And apparently had been doing a lot of research into Gab's like great factions, and you can immediately tell just by skimming through them she had various plans to try and swindle them. So yeah, you find like basic summaries of the factions and their goals and their strengths and weaknesses as like like an organized faction. Yeah, but you do figure out after a bit of longer collecting like the various notes she has on them that it is pretty much only surface level. She doesn't seem to have had like very intricate relationship with any of them. Most of the notes pertain to the Tax Collectors Union and the Builders League. And the more recent ones also involve the Celebrants. The Reanimators and the Expert Guild aren't mentioned very much. She didn't seem to consider them worth her time. Okay, anyone who's going over the notes, can you give me a society check?
And I replace that with my thing or not?
Yes, you can. Yes, both of you figure out that all of these notes
What,
are...
I figured this out?
Yeah, you do. Well, it's quite obvious actually. The notes
okay, that must
pretty pretty vague, disorganized and contradictory even. And as you're going through them, they seem to be the notes of like a conspiracy theorist. She started rambling about links between the great factions. For example, that the Builders League is connected with strange insectile creatures from deep below the surface, and that multiple factions are secretly controlled by Erasmus dissidents. And she's stating them as if they're facts, while they're obviously inaccurate.
Obvious.
And starts contradicting her own theories later on. But you do find, after a while, a particular journal that details Tiglemat's plans to take advantage of what she'd ascertained with her research. And she was obsessed with finding out some sort of secret contracts from the bank's founding. She contacted the Builders League first, carefully concealing her efforts from the Tax Collectors Union, which she is a part of as a bank manager. The Builders League rejected her offer to spy for it in exchange for secrets. Following that, she tried the Celebrants, and she even pretended to worship Urgothoa, and they accepted. And she helped them arrange to close the bank from the Tax Collectors.
It's her place. Okay.
She looked forward to working with a new great faction, and one that would be interested in secrets surrounding the bank's founding. But as you found earlier with the notes, the Celebrants seem to have no interest in a further relationship, and the Tax Collectors had caught on to this scheme. Yes, and that is about the level of information you can find out from this haphazard collection of
that
conspiracy theories.
Document containing any mentions of the other document we found should be taken by us as well.
Probably wise. Is there anything else, like why she wanted to know more about the founding of the bank?
Her main goal apparently was using these great factions to try and gain power for herself. So she saw that her position as a bank manager would help with uncovering secrets and sharing them with some of the factions to gather relationships.
She lacked the loyalty probably for them to any of them to trust her.
Well, we do have the
Gaussian looks a bit
now.
confused. He's hard to tell, but he looks like he doesn't really know what's going on. He's not the smartest. He's just so what does this mean?
It means we figured out what she was looking for, but outside of that, not really. And if you haven't figured it out, it's the woman with that was haunting us up the stairs that was living here before.
But why did we have the key for this contract?
That's a good question. It was in the hands of one of the... What was the church called again?
The Anti-Thresholds?
Yeah, it was in the hands of a disciple of the Anti-Threshold.
Then again,
randomly left.
Also,
the other key was in the hands of the other group of people who got it from elsewhere, correct?
Yeah, they they got it from when it was originally found when the bank closed, didn't they say?
So my thoughts are that whoever got this person who we found in our cellar found our key in similar circumstances.
Yeah, we don't know how the one in our cellar found the key.
Yes. I'm guessing the similar circumstances for now, since we have no other evidence. MP Threshold might know more that they aren't revealing us.
I find it strange that her being, a banker and having access to this room that's right next to the place that she wanted to go to. Who had the keys to begin with? Why wasn't she able to just
Perhaps
check the vault?
I would imagine she had the key, but she didn't know what was hidden and did not realize how to access the password as you did.
She wouldn't have seen the password on the key in her possession.
Well, perhaps she didn't realize the connection.
It seems strange the bank manager would not know how the keys to their own bank worked.
We literally have had like a couple of days to figure this out, and she had years probably. Like as long as you've worked at this bank.
It could
must
be
have been a really stupid banker.
Thinking about it, that was a wall that was a wall that went to the bank, to the builders league. Perhaps it is a key held by them. It's one of their walls that was in this bank.
And what wouldn't the bankers have? Doesn't matter.
Seems unlikely, but who can say?
We can hypothesize or whatever smart people say about this, as long as we want. It won't make us any more sure about the truth.
We need to find more proof, right?
Anyway, take any documents that seem of interest, and we'll leave.
Did you say that the bone room had perhaps other things you wanted to look at?
Yes, it had a chest. I didn't find anything else. I guess we could take a look. If you guys want to take a look, it's fine. But
might as well, although you already found something, so...
Yeah, it was a chest. I think it's also worth a pretty penny. And a morning star made of cold iron.
That is useful. There's quite a lot of creatures that are weak to that. I guess I'll just send out a magical ping, in the direction of the... Well, not in the direction, but
bone.
Yeah, Bro has just a general searchy look on it.
Okay, yeah, you take some time to look around. You find that these bones, they are centuries old. They've probably been for a long time. And you find various sizes and kinds of bones, not mere humanoids. There's rat nests thrown in here, various animals. But you don't find any like splitting through, don't find anything out of interest. Other than to Ocean, maybe.
Everything of interest.
Well, guess we have a vault of bones for Osteon if you ever need to have more of them.
Good to know.
Yes. So the only places we haven't looked are the doors over there.
I mean, we've opened this door, haven't we?
Yeah, but we haven't looked inside fully.
Yeah, I haven't looked properly inside, I suppose. Yeah. Walker.
I am curious what the zombies will be.
I close the door.
But
actually, I throw this thing inside before I close it.
Join the bones.
Yeah,
this
thing.
Yeah.
Before I
don't see my token again. Oh, it's inside the zombie.
Underneath Frank.
So, Mai, you are still in good health. How do you feel about zombies?
I've never liked zombies. The Shambler's pretty good though, as I like.
No, don't like free walking zombies. I like those to control.
Yeah. We can come back here at a later date. The sun should rise in a couple hours. I'd rather not be stuck in here.
Assuming no one else comes.
Yeah, you look into this room, it seems to be an empty collection of log boxes.
Yeah, I pulled my sword with the flat part. I look around just to see if there's anything of interest, any illusions or anything.
Roll me a perception check.
Sure.
Okay, you take some time, even following what Ossian did to discover in the other room, and you're quite certain that this actually does seem to be a mundane room, empty and looted.
Yep. So it's only this place and then the other slab that we found before that we haven't looked around at yet, but we'll need like an hour before we can safely.
Happy enough to leave.
And I think we've done enough for now.
Thank God.
Yes, we should make sure how we can that no one else. Well, I guess we are the only ones we can access down here, so.
Yeah, us and the hag.
Well, yes, us and the hag. But she has also already visited here with her, well, at least her friends have.
Yeah.
Watchmen.
You've done enough for now. You start climbing the stone stairs back to the main floor of the bank, and I think we should end there.
Yeah, that's a good endpoint.
Good.
Very nice.
Oh. Good. So easy level up, right?
You guys level up.
Whoa!
Actually level up.
What?
Amazing.
Oh.
God, who could have seen this coming?
Yeah, but I'm gonna head off. Thanks for the session, guys.
See you. Thank you.
Yes.
Good
Bye
night.
bye.